This is a presentation of Magnitude Sports.
House for it at the net, and it's won by Stella Razor.
Driving the lane, losing the ball is Berger. Up ahead for Diggins. Diggins to the hoop. He gets bumped. He gets the shot. It goes. And Finn Diggins has a chance to tie it up.
Fourth down at 7. Inside is 45. Hackle fires down the middle. Peterson makes the catch inside the 15. And a first down.
McCleary looking good on his feet. Now he's riding, looking for that cradle, and he hops across on it. And here he pulls him over the top, and he's got him. Oh, and it looks like shoulders are, boy, that was close. So he's getting the count and the fall. So McCleary wastes no time. He said, take that, Jason. We're not going to the second period this time. We're going to end it right here.
And now, the cameras are ready. The headset is on. It's game time.
And good evening and welcome to the Ted Minover Field in Perham. I'm Jason Groth with Bob Williams as we get ready to go for high school football action. It's the Perham Yellowjackets and the Detroit Lakes Lakers. And Bob, it should be an exciting game. Both teams coming in with a record of 2-1. The Yellowjackets kind of looking to bounce back after a very tough loss to DGF.
Yeah, I think you just look at that game and let's move on. Not much to talk about there.
That's what the Yellowjackets are hoping to do tonight. And on the other side, Detroit Lakes coming in with a 2-1 record, as you said. Two nice performances since an opening loss to Fergus Falls. They rebounded with a 27-7 victory over East Grand Forks and a 28-0 victory that they had over Thief River Falls. So two teams, you know that the key to this game going in is going to be the battle of the line. Detroit Lakes wants to really pound the football. Head coach Aaron Beldy on the other side is trying to institute a little bit more of that as well with the Yellowjackets, but they also have a good weapon at quarterback in Colton Hackle, who just committed to the University of North Dakota. And it should be an interesting battle to see what Detroit Lakes head coach Reed Hefta does to try to slow down Colton Hackle in this Yellowjacket offense.
That and DL's had a little bit of turnover issues the last couple weeks. Even last week, they drove down to the 6 on their first drive and coughed it up and gave Thief a chance to, take over that game. And their defense is playing well when you put up a goose egg. Of course it is. And they'll be tested with Hackle. He made some big news this week. And good to see a local kid playing D1 football around here.
Hackle's thrown for 248 yards on the season. He's also the leading rusher with 225 yards rushing and 4 touchdowns. His go-to target has been Josh Peterson and Chaz Melvin. On the other side, Bradley Swears has led the way for the Lakers at quarterback. He's completed 26 of 42, 4 touchdowns, 388 yards. He has 2 interceptions, but on the ground, it's been a whole lot of Mason Carrier, Christian Solberg, Ethan Carrier, and Caden Yelenimi. Some familiar names to Laker fans.
Yeah, well, Yelenimi is one of those guys that just seems to get into open space, and he can also flip the field kicking the ball when he punts. He's just an excellent punter. Swears started out kind of a 50-50 with Carrier at quarterback and has kind of earned more of the snaps on the job. And those Carrier boys, both of them can run. So Perham knows what they have to stop, that's for sure.
Should be an interesting contest here tonight. It's a battle for the paddle. We'll touch on that and come back starting lineups as we get ready to go here from the 10 Minover Field as you're watching the Lakers and the Yellowjackets on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Hi, I'm Trevor Seaman with United Community Bank, and today we're down at the Gathering Grounds, joined with Ashley Clifton.
Hello.
Ashley, how are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
What's the best part for you about working with United Community Bank?
Besides just that they believed in me and kind of took a chance on me and helped me get it all together, I think what's more is that they really do support the community. They come in the store all the time. They don't just give us business, but they, encourage our business, buy gift cards in the winter when we're slower to give to other, locals and businesses. So it's just really inspirational for me.
KLN is home to great companies like Kenny's Candy and Tuffy's Pet Foods. Matt Nagel here. I was raised right here in Lakes Country. Our products are top-notch. Working for a successful, locally owned family business means job security, pride, and a connection to our local communities. Join us at Kenny's Candy. Experience an awesome benefit program, competitive wages, a sign-on bonus, and profit sharing. Shop local, work local. Get started at klnfamilybrands.com or call 347-0525 and ask for Matt.
Whether you have a love for wood furniture or maybe you need a custom woodworking job done, contact Jeff at Jeff Fritz Woodworking. Located in Perham, Minnesota, Jeff will work with you to ensure you get the final product you are looking for. Workbenches, bed frames, coffee tables, toy boxes, only a small sample of what Jeff Fritz Woodworking can do for you. Like and follow the Facebook page to view photos of recently completed projects. Jeff Fritz Woodworking in Perham. Email or make the call today, 218-457-1707.
Well, welcome back here to the 10-mile over field. I'm Jason Gold with Bob Williams to get ready to go. It's the Lakers and the Yellowjackets in the battle for the paddle. Starting lines first for the Yellowjackets. When they're on offense, will be quarterback number 3, Colton Hackle in the backfield. Will be running back Levi Richter, wide receiver Gage Jermos, as well as Chaz Melvin, Alex Ohm, and Josh Peterson. The men in the trenches is Jacob Daniels, Reese Wilprecht, Brian Ramos, Ben Szymanski, and Ryan Solberg for the Yellow Jacket offense. The defense will have cornerback Levi Richter, safeties Chaz Melvin, Joshua Peterson, and also, Chaz Melvin and Colton Hackle to safety spot, and Aiden Kennedy is a corner as well. The linebackers tonight, Carter Kozowski, Brian Ramos, Ben Szymanski, Blake Lawrence, and up front, Ryan Solberg, Gordy Inert Martinez, and Jacob Daniels along the line for the Yellow Jackets. And for the Lakers, Bradley Swear is at quarterback. Running back will be Christian Solberg. Caden Yillenamy is a back as well. Ty Jones as a wide receiver. Hunter Korf as a tight end. And Chuck Kalina as a wide receiver. Inside the line, Carter Zamzo, Brock Okeson, Henry Lee, Isaac Caribou, and Braden Scholblum, but he was questionable. I didn't get a chance to see in the warm-ups. If it's not him, it's going to be Will Martin on offense for Detroit Lakes. DL kind of gave a scattered little depth chart for defense. Safeties, Christian Solberg, Bradley Swears. Corners, Caden Yillenamy, Chris Bradeen. Linebackers, Gavin Smith, Charlie Zook, Mason Carrier, Brock Okeson, and Kyler Johnson. Along the line, a host of Lakers that they gave: Connor Zamzo, Henry Lee, Isaac Caribou, Marcus Lyman, Jeff Moan, Jake Enert, and Hunter Korf for this Lakers team. 2-1, both teams with the record 2-1. The Yellow Jackets trying to take back the paddle. Last year, the Lakers won that game by a score of 28-10. And Bob, you've kind of had a unique experience with the battle for the paddle, being on both sides of covering on the Perham sidelines as a reporter at the Perham Focus, and in your past life as a job as a reporter at the Detroit Lakes Tribune.
Yeah, there's been it seems like kids always get up for one of these kind of rivalry games, and they certainly do for this one. And I think my favorite still is 2011. Jordan Hines scores 5 touchdowns, including a 95 fumble return to win in the final 2 minutes, which was, I think that may have been the first or second. I'd have to go back and look at when the paddle started, but there's been so many of these games where you think one team is the favorite, and it doesn't matter, because when they get on the field and face off for the paddle here, everybody kind of steps it up a bit.
Well, it's a unique rivalry between these two schools. These kids know each other so well from everything that they play and all summer long and different sports that they see each other all the time. So they really all know each other very well, and it's kind of unique. It's a game that both teams kind of talk about and they gear up for. Yeah, no, it doesn't. In the grand scheme of things, it really doesn't mean much besides, it's the pride and the battle for the paddle. But when you look at for section standings, it doesn't really affect that much because Detroit Lakes is in 4A and Perham's in 3A.
If anything, Perham has a little bit of an advantage there. If they win, definitely getting a QRF bonus for taking out a 4A team. DL, they don't really play a 4A team this year, so who knows?
Yeah, and like you said, QRF plays a big role in this section, and with that tough loss last week for the Yellow Jackets, dropping that tough one to DGF, you have to think in the long run right now with Owen Leach at quarterback that the Rebels are kind of off and running and the favorites to win that section.
Yeah, you saw that game. I haven't, but I did hear that they've kind of spread out a bit, and Leach can throw, and that really what a DGF need is be able to open it up. They've always kind of had the go pattern, but if they can open it up with the pass game with that running game they have, it's going to be tough for anybody to beat them.
Yeah, they did a nice job using that pistol formation quite a bit, and then also ran the ball, controlled the line of scrimmage, 8, 9, 10 yards. It was at a carry for the Rebels and really controlled that game. The Yellow Jackets are hoping to shore that up in the line. That's going to be a key tonight as they take on this Lakers squad. Should be an exciting one here. Glad to bring it to you an early start. It's Hall of Fame night. There'll be Hall of Fame induction ceremony at halftime. 3 members will be inducted. Hans Hansen, Jerry Peterson, as well as Brittany Gigstead will be honored into the Hall of Fame for the Yellowjackets at halftime. Following that, there will be a halftime ceremony at the Cactus, which is always a unique event every year where they bring in and honor the 3 Hall of Fame members this year, and also a lot of the Hall of Fame members are in attendance tonight in their yellow coats here tonight. And it's always a unique night when these 2 teams get together and you throw in those extra special events here tonight.
Perfect game to have the Hall of Fame on. Big rivalry game. Everyone's here. Looks like it's almost anthem time.
That is, and we'll take a quick timeout, come back. We'll be back here for the kickoff from the 10-mile overfield between the Yellowjackets and the Lakers here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Hi, I'm Trevor Seaman with United Community Bank, and now we are in long weekend sportswear talking with Tammy Seifert. Tammy, how are you?
Good, thanks.
What's the best part about working with United Community Bank?
They're local. They have been our best buddies since we purchased the business. They bent over backwards to educate us and let us know the best way to purchase this business. This was our first, endeavor of doing something so big. They've just always been there for us. I love just picking up the phone and calling. We just wouldn't be working with anybody else other than UCB.
Magnitude Sports would like to thank our broadcast team and partners for making this broadcast possible. Visit the homepage at msportsnet.com and click on our sponsor's logo to learn more about the products and services they can provide for you.
Magnitude Sports wishes to thank the team and broadcast boosters for the continued support of their favorite sports teams. Please patronize the businesses shown here when you have the opportunity to do so.
KLN is home to great companies like Kenny's Candy and Tuppy. KLN is home to great companies like Kenny's Candy and Tuppy's Pet Foods. Matt Nagel here. I was raised right here in Lakes Country. Our products are top-notch. Working for a successful, locally owned family business means job security, pride, and a connection to our local communities. Join us at Kenny's Candy. Experience an awesome benefit program, competitive wages, a sign-on bonus, and profit sharing. Shop local, work local. Get started at klnfamilybrands.com or call 347-0525 and ask for Matt.
Hi, I'm Trevor Seaman with United Community Bank, and today we're down at the Gathering Grounds, joined with Ashley Clifton.
Hello.
Ashley, how are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
What's the best part for you about working with United Community Bank?
Besides just that they believed in me and kind of took a chance on me and helped me get it all together, I think what's more is that they really do support the community. They come in the store all the time. They don't just give us business, but they, encourage our business, buy gift cards in the winter when we're slower to give to other, locals and businesses. So it's just really inspirational for me.
Well, welcome back here to the Ted Minover Field. We're just moments away from the start of tonight's game between the Yellowjackets and the Lakers in the battle for the paddle. The Yellowjackets at 2-1, as well as Detroit Lakes with a 2-1 record. Both teams are sitting 2-1 in the Midwest Red Division. The Yellowjackets with a 28-6 win over Park Rapids, a 13-7 win over Thief River Falls, and suffered a 48-0 loss to DGF. On the other side of things, the Lakers have earned a 29-15, suffered a loss to Fergus Falls, 29-15, and then earned back-to-back wins over East Grand Forks and Thief River Falls, 27-7 and 28-0 were those scores. As we get ready to go for this contest here, live from the Hive, and it should be a fun live from the Ted Minover Field, as the Lakers will be kicking off to start tonight's game.
Right down the road from the Hive. You're almost right.
Yeah. Quite used to the Hives.
I bet.
Back deep for the Yellowjackets, number 7, Braylon Rock.
As now it will be 2nd down and 10. I formation. Hackle now Rock, the man that comes in motion. Hackle in front of Richter. Richter gets the handoff straight ahead, moves the pile, gets to about the 38, and he's brought down there.
Ball carrier number 2, Levi Richter. On the tackle, number 44, Will Martin. 4-yard pickup, 3rd down, 6, bro.
Big play right away.
Yellowjackets will face 3rd down and 6. One to the left, one right, handoff. Richter cuts to his left, drives forward, gets the first down. Nice run there for Richter, and he gets across to midfield for the Yellowjackets.
Brought down by number 36, Kaden Yillinimi.
Yillinimi on the tackle will be 1st and 10.
Yellowjackets have our 1st and 10 at midfield.
Yellowjackets 7-3 to left, trips left, shotgun for Hackle. To his left is Richter. Hackle looks to throw, Punko steps off underneath the Levi Richter. Tries to cut outfield.
Pass complete to Levi
before he's
Richter.
finally brought down on the play.
Brought down by
Taking what was
Ethan
given to
Carrier.
him, and there's Ethan Carrier on the
2-yard
tackle.
pickup, 2nd down, 8, bro.
Coming out throwing on 1st down. Twice in a row. Interesting take when you're using the running game to get the 1st down anyway.
2nd down and 8. Trips left, one split wide, Bryant. Tackle in the center, Richter below Mel. Send the man in motion, that's Melvin, sweep to him. Melvin gets the corner, but gets swarmed under right away. Quickly there for the tackle is Christian Silver.
Melvin, ball carrier.
Was Christopher Medina, and not much doing for Melvin.
On the stop, Christian Solberg, helped out by Christopher Booty. No gain on the play, 3rd down, 8, bro.
Third down and 8. See the left, one to the right side. Out of formation is same man in motion, and Hackle will keep himself on left side. Flags fly, gets inside the 44.
Colton Hackle on the carry. Penalty flag on the field. On the tackle, Devin Smith for the Lakers.
And that motion kind of keyed the DL secondary. They were up quickly to stop the run there. Motion.
Penalty will be declined on the Yellow Jackets. So it's going to bring up 4th down. And they'll call it 6. First quarter, 9.5 to go. Yellow Jackets break the huddle.
That's not punt formation.
2 receivers right, 2 to the left side. Hackle looking to throw. He's got the man. It's intercepted. Picked off. And it's over to the right side, now running and taking it downfield, and finally brought down on the play is Christian Solberg. As Solberg gets the interception. And it will be 1st and 10. At the 9, so it'll be 1st and goal. And we'll get our first look at the Laker offense.
Quite the flip-flop there. Perham's looking for a big 4th down conversion and blows up on him.
Swears will come back under center on the far right hash. Receivers right. 1 left. I formation. Swears, and there's going to be a whistle and a flag. False start on Detroit Lakes. That will back them up 1st and goal. Make it a little bit tougher for the Lakers. Hackle interception is his 5th of the season. On 4th down, kind of forced that there. Read well on the play by Solberg, and he had a nice return. We'll see if this changed the plan for Reed Hefta. 1st and goal. Roll out Swears. Quick pass near side, complete. That's Carrier. Breaks a couple of tackles. He's into the end zone for the score. Mason Carrier on the touchdown for 14 yards, and the Lakers strike first and lead 6-0.
Well, that's a picture-perfect start for the visitors. Big play on defense and cash it in quickly.
A 14-yard strike. Swears is good for the score. Now he will try the extra point. They're going to do the swinging gate handoff. Nothing doing on the quick snap. So it's 6-0 on your United Community Bank scoreboard. We'll take a quick timeout and come back here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Hi, I'm Trevor Seaman with United Community Bank, and now we are in long weekend sportswear talking with Tammy Seifert. Tammy, how are you?
Good, thanks.
What's the best part about working with United Community Bank?
They're local. They have been our best buddies since we purchased the business. They bent over backwards to educate us and let us know the best way to purchase this business. This was our first, endeavor of doing something so big. They've just always been there for us. I love just picking up the phone and calling. We just wouldn't be working with anybody else other than UCB.
Well, welcome back here, as the extra point was no good. And now it's 6-0. Yellow Jackets fans starting to make some noise, trying to get some momentum back on their side off the turnover. On a one-play drive, Swears hitting Mason Carrier. Yellow Jackets trying to bring the paddle back to Perham. Lakers trying to keep it on the far sideline. Kick is a short one. Stepping up and catching that one, Noah Thompson. Cuts alongside of the 30 to the 35 and is brought down there. That's where the Yellow Jackets will set up shop for their second drive of the evening. Moved it a little bit. That opening drive had a couple of nice plays, but then an interception ended the drive on 4th down. The unfortunate thing for the Yellow Jackets ended up being a real good return by Solberg after the interception and set up the Lakers with beautiful field position.
Yeah, theoretically it wasn't even that bad of a play. If you get him down when he makes the pick, it's almost like a small punt, but it certainly turned into 6 points quick.
Trips left, Hackle with the running back to his right. Hackle hands off, Ricker now comes back near side. Melvin trying to get the corner, breaks the tackle, and he does. At the 45 to the 50, into the Laker territory at the 40, and brought out of bounds at the 34-yard line. And a nice run there by Chaz Melvin, the biggest gain of the game for the Yellow Jackets right there. As Melvin got along the outside, picked up that corner, made a man miss, and got into Laker territory to the 34.
That's exactly what they wanted to, is get a big chunk of yardage, get into the Laker end here, and see if you can answer.
First and 10 at the 34. Here in the first quarter, 8:24 to go. Yellow Jackets trailing by 6. Hackle under center, handoff to Hudson Hackle. Swarmed up and wrapped up quickly there by Gavin Smith. Then comes the near side to trying to break that tackle, but Smith did a nice job sticking with Hackle. I'll bring up 2nd and 11.
1 yard loss on the play, brings up a 2nd and 11 for Perham.
Two receivers split to the right. Now Rock, the lone receiver, goes to the left. Hudson Hackle to the right of Colton Hackle. Now Rock will go to the right side. They'll stack the right side of the field. With receivers Joshua Peterson, Chaz Melvin, and Braylon Rock. Now Melvin in motion. Handoff, Melvin drives forward, gets down to about the 32, maybe the 31 on the play. Bring up 3rd down, a little bit manageable.
Chaz is a player. That guy, in every sport he plays in, he seems to, be a focus of the offense.
A guard for the Yellow Jacket basketball team and a middle infielder pitcher for the Yellow Jacket baseball team is Chaz Melvin, getting a lot of looks on the diamond. Now we have 2 receivers left, one to the right side. Hudson Hackle alone back. Fake the handoff, Colton rolls out. Fires left side, pass complete. Melvin, 1st down, Yellow Jackets. Inside the 25 to the 23, and a nice pitch and catch there for the Yellow Jackets. And they're really moving the ball nicely on this drive, and it's 1st and 10. Different kind of offense than we saw what the Yellow Jackets had against DGF. Couldn't really get much going against the Rebels, and tonight they're already having more success on offense than they did all last week.
That's a nice play, too. Get that interception out of your mind, get another completion and a 1st down.
Yellow Jackets will break the huddle with trips to the right side. Braylon Rock now the lone back in the backfield. Split way wide. Here's Josh Peterson. And we got a timeout called by the Yellow Jackets. 6:56 to go in the first quarter. Yellow Jackets trail 6-0, but they're driving. We'll take a break here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
KLN is home to great companies like Kenny's Candy and Tuffy's Pet Foods. Matt Nagel here. I was raised right here in Lakes Country. Our products are top-notch. Working for a successful, locally owned family business means job security, pride, and a connection to our local communities. Join us at Kenny's Candy. Experience an awesome benefit program, competitive wages, a sign-on bonus, and profit sharing. Shop local, work local. Get started at klnfamilybrands.com or call 347-0525 and ask for Matt.
Well, welcome back here to the Ted Minover field. The Yellow Jackets have 1st and 10. Ball on about the 22-yard line. Nice drive so far for the Yellow Jackets to answer what was a quick drive for the Lakers off a turnover.
Got to bounce back quick. You don't want to give away like 6 points right away and then give them the ball right back. That's exactly what Perham wants to do. Not a bad timeout, too. These are big critical plays here.
Especially the first half timeouts are not as
exactly.
valuable as they are in the second half. A good one there to make sure you get the right play call in as the 1st and 10. 6:56 to go, first quarter. Hackle sends a man in motion. That's Melvin going right to left. Fake the handoff. Now the pitch out to Rock. Rock gets a block from his wide receiver, but tracked down nicely. A very nice tackle there by number 25, Charlie Zook. Zook got there quickly to slow down Rock.
First down hasn't really been an optimal down for the Jackets yet. Second and third seem to be where they're making their strikes.
That was a nice read by the linebacker there. He read that pitch well. He read that well, cut inside. No one, the Yellow Jacket receivers were unable to pick him up. And Rock was unable to beat him at the line of scrimmage. Now, I formation, hand off Rock straight ahead, makes a man miss, drives forward inside the 20 to about the 16. We'll bring up third down for the Yellow Jackets. Rock again in on that tackle. It's about 3rd and 5 is what they'll call it for the Yellow Jackets. Kind of the whole playbook is open here because you think you're probably in 4-down territory early going.
Well, they were in 4-down territory at the 40.
That is valid. Good point there. So 3 receivers left, 1 to the right side. Receiver to the right is Gage Dermolis. Rock to the right of Hackle and shotgun. Hackle follows Rock himself, runs straight ahead, has the first down, drives forward, he's into the end zone, touchdown! Colton Hackle to the house on a 17-yard touchdown run, and the Yellow Jackets have tied the game.
That was an excellent run. Again, another play where it looked like he was kind of clogged up in the middle, and the next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
They call an 18-yard run. The Yellow Jackets will come out and Hackle for the extra points. 5:38 to go. Spot is good. The kick is up, and it's good. And the Yellow Jackets take the lead on the extra points. And they hold a 7-6 lead with 5:38 to go here in our opening quarter. We'll take a quick timeout. Come back here on the Main Street Sports Media Network.
KLN is home to great companies like Kenny's Candy and Tuffy's Pet Foods. Matt Nagel here. I was raised right here in Lakes Country. Our products are top-notch. Working for a successful, locally owned family business means job security, pride, and a connection to our local communities. Join us at Kenny's Candy. Experience an awesome benefit program, competitive wages, a sign-on bonus, and profit sharing. Shop local, work local. Get started at klnfamilybrands.com or call 347-0525 and ask for Matt.
Well, welcome back here as we get ready for the kickoff. The Lakers, first time we'll see their special teams unit in return format after the touchdown. Nice answer by the Yellow Jackets. Colton Hackle, the 18-yard run. Did a good job following Braylon Rock. His lead block through the middle, found the opening, and went into the house for the touchdown.
Yeah, after a rough start, yada, 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 we've got a second lead change. You never know.
And the Yellow Jackets have a kicker, so that's kind of the difference right now, is they lead 7-6 on the extra point. Hackle with a nice kick. Low, scooped up, far side. That's Ethan Carrier. Carrier drives right side, about 30. Nice return. Breaks forward, gets to about the 39 before he's finally brought down. That's where the Lakers will set up shop. Great field position. Still, you look at that first round, the field position, of course, not as good as that one. Yeah. So we'll get a chance to see perhaps the full offense of the Lakers here.
I was going to say, we haven't seen more than, 2 plays?
I ran that one play after the interception, which was a rollout pass to Mason Carrier. Made it 6-0 with the Yellow Jackets quickly answer. I formation for the Lakers. 1 receiver left, 1 to the right side. Swears the quarterback is under center. Pitch out near side and a flag as Solberg got the pitch, was looking for the corner right away. The flag will be a false start against the Lakers and back them up 5. The trolley has made an appearance in the background. You can maybe see as it's starting to come into the field. That will carry the Hall of Famers around before the Hall of Fame ceremony today at halftime.
Looks like that thing got a paint job since the last time I saw it.
I think it has maybe a few of them since you've been around.
Yeah, maybe.
Flyers will come out shotgun. He's got his back split and an eye to his left. 2 receivers left. Flyers rolls left, looks downfield. The pass downfield is short. He was looking for Ty Jones, but Colton Hackle and Levi Richter were there on the play.
Jones can make plays. He was able to be a factor in the pass game last year, and I know last week he got a couple grabs too. Nice one-handed attempt. Pretty tough catch to reel in.
And you know, for Detroit Lakes being off schedule on those plays you don't want to have, now you're 2nd and 15 with 5:24 to go in the first quarter. I formation again, receiver split, one left, one right. Sawyer's pitch out. Getting the handoff there is Carrier. Drives forward, rolls through a tackle, and it gets wrapped up by Levi Richter at about the 46. So bring up 3rd and short.
On the tackle, Levi Richter.
Just some hard downhill running there.
Brings up a 3rd down, 3.
They'll say it's 3rd and 3, and he went from a 2nd and 15 behind the change. Now you have a manageable 3rd down. Receiver going right is Ty Jones. Receiver left is Chuck Kalina. Backs in an eye. Sawyer's handoff. Carrier straight to the right side, cuts to the corner, has a 1st down, and is in Yellow Jacket territory inside the 39. Mason Carrier, a nice little running back there for this Lakers squad, and we got a player down on the far side for the Yellow Jackets due to injury. We'll take a quick break and come back here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
KLN is home to great companies like Kenny's Candy and Tuffy's Pet Foods. Matt Nagel here. I was raised right here in Lakes Country. Our products are top notch. Working for a successful, locally owned family business means job security, pride, and a connection to our local communities. Join us at Kenny's Candy. Experience an awesome benefit program, competitive wages, a sign-on bonus, and profit sharing. Shop local, work local. Get started at klnfamilybrands.com or call 347-0525 and ask for Matt.
Whether you have a love for wood furniture or maybe you need a custom woodworking job done, contact Jeff at Jeff Fritz Woodworking. Located in Perham, Minnesota, Jeff will work with you to ensure you get the final product you are looking for. Workbenches, bed frames, coffee tables, toy boxes, only a small sample of what Jeff Fritz Woodworking can do for you. Like and follow the Facebook page to view photos of recently completed projects. Jeff Fritz Woodworking in Perham. Email or make the call today, 218-457-1707.
Or an arm injury.
And we're back here. Sorry about that, Bob. We got Aiden Kennedy getting checked. He's the one that came off to the injury for the Yellow Jackets, getting checked out here on the near side. Pitch pass, pop pass to Solberg, gets the corner. 35 cuts up to 29, and he's brought down there, quickly bringing him down. Was the Yellow Jackets.
Brought down by number 63.
Solberg's kind of the kid that likes to find the end zone. He had a 3-touchdown game already this year.
Solberg on that pop pass was tackled by the unidentified player. No rosters have his number. We'll try to get that for you. Right side again on that time is Ethan Carrier. Gets swarmed under, combined by Melvin and Hackle on the tackle, but it's going to be enough for a Laker 1st down.
A lot of Carrier and Solberg. Haven't seen much of Yillinimi yet.
And it'll be 1st and 10 inside the 25 at the 22, we'll call it. 3:40 to go in our opening quarter from the Ted Meinhofer Field on Battle for the Paddle Hall of Fame nights in Pearl. Going in motion will be Kalina. Solberg lead back. Kalina moves in motion again. Handoff's going to go Carrier. Gets stood up right at the 21-yard line. This Carrier. Hackle in on the tackle.
On the tackle, Colton Hackle helped out by number 59. 2-yard pickup.
It's been a couple weeks since I've seen the Jackets, and that play was kind of like what we saw in week 1, where the D-line was standing up at the line and not allowing plays to happen. That's what they got to do against DL's running game.
2 receivers going to the right. Kalina with Jones. 2 backs for Sweeters in the shotgun. Excuse me, that is Carrier on the direct snap. Goes to the right side, gets the corner, he's into the end zone for the touchdown. 21 yards for Mason Carrier, and the Lakers are back on the board and in the lead. The direct snap to Carrier, and he just cut to the corner and scampers 21 yards.
Yeah, and that's what they'll do. They'll Swears will be lined up somewhere weird, and Carrier will take the snaps.
They're going to go for two are the Lakers. Swears sends Carrier now to his right. Swears pumps left, looks left, fires his line. It's incomplete. Looking for Kalina, and it's no good on the 2-point try. So the Lakers will lead 12-7 with 2:39 to go. We'll take a break on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Welcome back here to the 10-mile over field. A touchdown run. His second touchdown of the game. Mason Carrier of 21 yards makes it 12-7. Unable to convert the 2-point conversion for the Lakers. Now they will kick off. Doing the kicking duties will be Connor Zamzo. Zamzo's short kick coming up on it. Richter cuts across the field, now cuts up into the middle and gets to about the 39. And a nice return for the Yellowjackets there. We'll give them 1st and 10 at the 39 with 2:33 to go here in our opening quarter from 10-mile over field. Early start tonight. Again, it's Hall of Fame night. Ceremonies continuing at halftime and following the game at the Cactus tonight for Yellowjacket fans. I kind of like these 6 o'clock starts.
Yeah,
lie.
You know how I feel about daytime.
Trips,
Where's the 2 o'clock start?
Trips left, one to the right. Hackle is going to keep it and cut left side and continues to cut to the corner. Gets a block, gets a first down, gets hit out of bounds inside Yellow Jacket territory. And it'll be a first down for the Yellow Jackets at the Laker 49-yard line. Hackle had a nice cut and then cut out to the outside.
We got all the makings of a barn burner here now, and that would not surprise me with these 2 teams.
Yellow Jackets, a nice run there by Hackle. Quarterback run all the way. Has been the leading rusher coming into tonight's game. Is carried for 225 yards. No one else is over 50 yards on the Yellow Jacket squad. 2 backs in the backfield. I formation behind Hackle. Ball on the left hash. Moving in motion. That's going to be Alex Ohm. Handoff Rock. Braylon Rock cuts ahead. Drives forward. Gets down to about the 40-yard line. And a nice run. Brought it down to the 41 and a pickup there of about 6 for Braylon Rock. The Yellow Jackets can really get a secondary running back option going. If it's Rock or Richter behind Hackle, would really help this offense and continue to be more dynamic.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want on first down.
They gave him 7, called 2nd and 3. Hackle in the shotgun with trips to the right. He's going to keep it himself, follow Hudson. Hackle and drive forward. It's going to be close to a first down. The officials, I believe, are just going to give it to him. First down for the Yellow Jackets and Colton Hackle. Cade Jackson in on the tackle on the far side.
Yeah, for those Perham fans, looks like Aiden Kennedy's day is done. He's in a sling. Looks like a left shoulder. He's been smiling, though, so must not be that bad.
Looks like he's in good spirits right now, as you can tell, in a sling, ice on it. Precautionary. He's a budding star on this defense and also on the Lakers for a hockey season.
Yeah, he's a good hockey player.
One receiver left, one to the right side. I formation for Hackle. Rock is the deep back. Hudson Hackle in front of him. Hackle drops a pass. Looks to fire to the near side. Pass is incomplete. Showing off his arm, looking for Josh Peterson. Too far for him. On the coverage was Tyson Elliott.
Not a bad idea. Stretch it out a little bit. They've been running up the gut a lot. No reason not to try to spread the field out and give the Lakers something to look at.
The thing about that pass, that was nice. And no one, if his receiver wasn't going to get it, no one was going to get it. Because he overthrew everyone, but Peterson had a good beat on it. It was just too far for him. On receiver left, one to the right side. I formation, ball on the left hash for Hackle under center. Handoff, Brock, the second man, stood up right away and brought down on the play by Will Martin. He was met on the play by Jacob Unertz. And now it's going to be third down at about 11. Not much doing there for the Yellow Jackets on the run there.
It seems like it's a third and 6+ in the first quarter for Perham.
The Yellow Jackets will have to run a play before the end of the quarter. In fact, the arm is up. They know the count is starting, so they have to hurry. Two receivers right, one to the left side. Some confusion. Hackle getting his line, team to line, and there it is, delay of game.
Timeout.
Or did they give him the timeout? Flag did drop. I believe they did not give him the timeout. Delay of game.
Delay of game, bro.
I'll back him up and make it 3rd and 16.
Third down, 16.
16.8 seconds to go in our opening quarter. Lakers lead this one 12-7. We talked about it earlier in a couple of drives. This is pretty much 4-down territory, but it might not be if you don't get much here on this third down.
Yeah, you're either going to complete or incomplete, and if you do, it's going to be punt time.
Screen for Hack is set up. Melvin with the reception, spins, drives forward to the 39, makes it about 4th down and 11. We'll have decision time when we come back after a quarter of play. The Lakers lead this one by a score of 12-7. And we'll take a quick timeout here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
KLN is home to great companies like Kenny's Candy and Tuffy's Pet Foods. Matt Nagel here. I was raised right here in Lakes Country. Our products are top-notch. Working for a successful, locally owned family business means job security, pride, and a connection to our local communities. Join us at Kenny's Candy. Experience an awesome benefit program, competitive wages, a sign-on bonus, and profit sharing. Shop local, work local. Get started at klnfamilybrands.com or call 347-0525 and ask for Matt.
Whether you have a love for wood furniture or maybe you need a custom woodworking job done, contact Jeff at Jeff Fritz Woodworking. Located in Perham, Minnesota, Jeff will work with you to ensure you get the final product you are looking for. Workbenches, bed frames, coffee tables, toy boxes, only a small sample of what Jeff Fritz Woodworking can do for you. Like and follow the Facebook page to view photos of recently completed projects. Jeff Fritz Woodworking in Perham. Email or make the call today, 218-457-1707.
Well, welcome back here as it's going to be 4th down for the Yellow Jackets. 4th, and we'll call it 12. Yellow Jackets with 3 receivers right, 1 to the left side. Hackle and Shaka. Hackle rolls to his right side, now comes to his left. Plants and fires downfield. His arm was hit. The ball is now a jump ball, timing it up and leaping it. And coming down with it is Detroit Lakes. And what a punt by Colton Hackle with the arm. Lakers may celebrate that one, but they just cost themselves about 30 yards of field position. A great play, great interception. But now it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Lakers inside their own 10 at the 6.
Smart play. You know, he didn't have much to throw to and just chucked it up. And you're right, the Laker defender just has to knock that thing down.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Lakers. Great interception. I'll give him credit for making the play, but it's nice one of those you got to, like you said, knock down. So here's pitch out left side. Ooh. Carrier, the ball carrier, gets to about the 9-yard line. Makes it about 2nd and 8.
Number 52, Brian Ramos, helped up by Ben.
And Lakers lead 12-7 and picked off Hackle twice in this contest.
Second down, 8, Lakers.
Both on fourth down around the 40, too. Like, Perham has not been interested in punting at all.
This one, the difference was they weren't able to get the return like they did on the first one.
Right.
Handoff coming near side, trying to break a couple tackles and driving forward. Was the ball carrier, Mason Carrier, but he was wrapped up nicely. Looks like Brian Ramos and Chaz Melvin as well, and number 59, who's not on our roster. That'll be third down and long for the Lakers here with 10:45 and counting in our second quarter. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left side. Send the man in motion, Solberg. Here's quick pass, Solberg on the reception. Wrapped up and brought down quickly by Braylon Rock. Rock read that play perfectly. Not much there for for Solberg. Makes it fourth down. And the Lakers will come out and punt, and Levi Richter will punt, and the Yellowjackets should get excellent field position out of this.
And Ulanimi can get his foot into these, too. You never know. He can flip it quick.
Yellowjackets thought about bringing pressure, and now it's a
didn't get all that one.
Low line drive. He got that one off. Richter's going to let that roll, but the Yellowjackets will set up inside Laker territory at about the 48-yard line.
Big stand defensively. That interception didn't really do any harm. In fact, it was almost kind of a benefit. You're almost right back to where you started.
Well, it worked out in a way because, it turns out being a punt kind of, as I said on that call.
Yeah.
And your instinct as a player, you're going to catch that ball on fourth down, but that sometime it ended up being a game of 500, which actually worked out well for the Yellowjackets.
That's a good way to put it.
Once again, that's from Yellowjackets.com.
So Hackle brings the offense with trips right back to his left in the shotgun, trailing by 5 here in the second quarter. Quarterback keeper all the way, cuts to the right side, gets the corner, now cuts upfield, drives forward, lowers the shoulder, has a first down on a nice 10-yard run by Colton Hackle, and the Yellowjackets move the chains.
Need big plays from your playmaker, and then that's a great way to start this drive.
Make that Jake Travis for the Lakers. First and 10, Yellowjackets.
First and 10 for the Jackets. They go 3 right, 1 to the left of the wide receivers. Hackle to the left side of Colton Hackle. Send the man in motion. Handoff Melvin. Cuts up inside, leaps over defender, drives forward to about the 30, where he's finally wrapped up and brought down on the play by Will Martin. Martin's been all over the field for the Laker defense. Has done a nice job, but a good run there by Melvin on the inside handoff. The Yellowjackets need to stay ahead of the chains here and keep the drive going. 2nd and 3, the playbook kind of opens up. You have a lot of options here.
That's exactly what I was going to say. You can do kind of whatever you want on a play like this.
Levi Richter will go to the right. Now Braylon Rock, this could be a timeout called by the Yellowjackets. A lot of confusion there, and they'll take the timeout with 8:49 to go in our second quarter. Yellowjackets trailing 12-7. We'll take a quick break. On the United Community Bank scoreboard, Yellowjackets trail by 5 on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Whether you have a love for wood furniture or maybe you need a custom woodworking job done, contact Jeff at Jeff Fritz Woodworking. Located in Perham, Minnesota, Jeff will work with you to ensure you get the final product you are looking for. Workbenches, bed frames, coffee tables, toy boxes, only a small sample of what Jeff Fritz Woodworking can do for you. Like and follow the Facebook page to view photos of recently completed projects. Jeff Fritz Woodworking in Perham. Email or make the call today, 218-457-1707.
Welcome back. Out of the timeout, the Yellow Jackets face 2nd and 3. Ball spotted inside the 31-yard line for the Yellow Jackets. Right at the 30. Hackle under center. Sends a man in motion. That's Richter coming across. Hackle fakes a handoff and nothing doing. Reading that one perfectly was Gavin Smith. Hackle had absolutely no chance, but there is a flag on the play here on the near sideline. We'll wait the word on the flag. Gavin Smith read that perfectly, but we'll see what the flag is. 4 on the play. Officials discussing.
Yeah, it seemed like he was in the backfield before the play even got moving.
I'm going to talk to head coach Reed Hefta on the far sideline. See what they want to do. The penalty's going to be on the Yellow Jackets. It's declined, so it'll be 3rd down.
Illegal shift out of a timeout.
So it'll be 3rd and 11 out of the timeouts. Backs it up to the 39. Talk about working ahead of the chains. Now you're back behind them.
So long, 2nd and 3.
I formation for Hackle and the Yellow Jackets. Sends a man in motion. Handoff Rock, left side, trying to get the corner. He's wrapped up. Ethan Carrier wraps him up, and it brings up 4th down.
Seemed like we were heading for a high-scoring affair, and then the defense kind of, for both teams, have stood up here in the last 5 minutes.
The Yellow Jackets are going to come out in punt formation, play that field position battle. One thing I want to comment on, Bob, the Lakers tonight, they're sure tackling. They've been sure-handed, doing a nice job wrapping up. There's not too many busted tackles from the Yellow Jacket offense tonight against this Laker defense.
Yeah, they've been playing well all year.
And now Hackle.
We see some punt. An actual punt.
Oh, the Yellow Jackets will fake it. Doesn't really surprise anyone. Carrying that ahead was Josh Peterson. Gets to the 35, but he needed to get to about the 27. Turnover on downs.
Odd call there. I think I would have booted it and tried to stick him inside the 10.
I was kind of surprised that that one didn't really fool the Lakers. They seem to be ready for that.
Well, Prim's been going for it on 4th down no matter where they are. I like the aggressive style. I'll give him credit for that.
Send a man in motion. Chuck Kalina going left or right to left. Handoff. Carrier again gets stood up right at the line. Brian Ramos and Tegan Bennett right there to bring down the ball carrier. Not much doing there for Carrier. As it's 2nd and 11 for the Lakers. Here in the 2nd quarter, Yellow Jackets trail 12-7. Lakers with the football. Trips right, 1 left, moving in motion, Solberg. Weirs on the read, holds it and keeps it and drives forward, gets wrapped up. Bennett and Richter finish him off.
Swears has found some success this year running that play kind of right up the gut. Nice play by Prim defense to shut it down.
Make it about 3rd and 7 for the Lakers. At about the 37-yard line. Far sideline, pretty full, Laker fans. A lot of Yellow Jacket fans here in attendance as well in the battle for the paddle. A traveling trophy battle between these two rivals. Swears drops, sets up the screen. It's there, but Ramos read it perfectly. Nice job by Brian Ramos to read the screen perfectly. Nothing doing for Christian Solberg on the reception. Sniffed that one out nicely.
Big defensive stand there for the Jackets.
Levi Richter will be back deep. Like you said, Unity with a boot. Didn't really have a good one last time, but if he gets time, as you said, he can really boom him.
Yeah, he was in his end zone. That's always a risky kick. You just kind of want to make sure you get it out.
kick is off, and there is a good one right there. Bounces at the 25, rolls to the 23 after it curls back. And that's where the Yellow Jackets will take over. With 5:46 to go, Yellow Jackets with the football. Here in the second quarter, Lakers leading by 5. Had the pace of what's going to be a high-scoring game early, but now it's kind of settled in.
Kind of making adjustments on the fly, and it's turned into kind of we're duking it out here.
Yeah.
It's a good question.
That is, it is. I have not heard a response. We'll get back to that later. 2 receivers left, one to the right side. We'll fill you in after a stoppage here. Melvin moves in motion. Hand off, Chaz Melvin drives forward, got some room, cuts to the outside and gets brought down on a big tackle there, and saving a big gain on the play was Jake Pavic. But it's a first down 10 for the Yellow Jackets to the 39-yard line.
Jacks have really made an adjustment on their first down play calling. They went from, you know, start and drive, 2nd 8, 2nd 9 to moving the chains now.
Yellow Jacket fans were kind of asking the Lakers, what is a Laker?
Yeah.
It was kind of got us both chuckling a little bit here in the press box. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left side. Hackle in the shotgun. It's Hudson Hackle to his left, quarterback keep himself. Host of Lakers there right away. Not much doing on that play. It'll bring up 2nd down and about 9.
I think I jinxed him there on first down.
Brock Okeson, one of the many that was in on that tackle. 2nd and 9, under 5 to go in our first half. The Yellow Jackets have 3 receivers split out to the right, 1 here to the left side. Hudson Hackle, and now a timeout called by Detroit Lakes. Head coach Reed Hefta didn't like what he saw on the defensive side against that play. Calls a timeout. We'll take the break here on the United Community Bank scoreboard. It shows the Lakers ahead of the Jackets by a score of 12-7.
Hi, I'm Trevor Seaman with United Community Bank, and now we are in long weekend sportswear talking with Tammy Seifert. Tammy, how are you?
Good, thanks.
What's the best part about working with United Community Bank?
They're local. They have been our best buddies since we purchased the business. They bent over backwards to educate us and let us know the best way to purchase this business. This was our first, endeavor of doing something so big. They've just always been there for us. I love just picking up the phone and calling. We just wouldn't be working with anybody else other than UCB.
Well, welcome back here. Second quarter, 4:38 to go. Yellow Jackets facing 2nd and 9 from their own 39-yard line. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Send 1 in motion. That's Peterson. Hackle on the keep. Drives straight ahead to the 45 and plows forward to the 47. It'll be 3rd and short for the Yellow Jackets.
Colton Hackle on the carry. Tackle by number 19.
We'll bring up 3rd down. We'll call it 3. Breck Winter in on that tackle.
3rd and 3 for the Yellow Jackets.
I'm kind of rooting for Perham 4th downs just to see if they'll go for it from anywhere.
It's been kind of unique to see what they've done. A punt fake. They went for it on 4th and long earlier. Receiver left, 2 to the right. Hackle on the keep again, straight ahead, driving forward, gets the 1st down. Crosses midfield to the 49-yard line. Right in front of Perham statistician Ron Burns, working the sidelines again.
Just classic high school football axiom here. We're going to run this till you stop it. Basically, 3 straight up the gut by Hackle, and it worked.
Exactly. Aaron Velde wants to bring in more of that power style of football, and right now, your best running back in the backfield has been quarterback Colton Hackle. 2 receivers right. They're going to send Melvin in motion. Handoff on the sweep here to Melvin, trying to get the corner. Eludes 1 tackler, drives forward, and is finally brought down on the play. That time by Christopher Berdine.
Chaz Melvin on the carry for the Yellow Jackets.
Tried that play a couple times. That one not bad to get halfway between the sticks on 1st down. Haven't had a lot of success on that play.
Two receivers right, one to the left side. Shotgun for Colton Hackle. Hudson Hackle split to his left. So the three receivers are going to send Melvin in motion. Hackle straight ahead, drives forward, leaps over a tackler, lands awkwardly but pops right back up as he's brought down at the 25, and it's a first down for the Yellow Jackets.
Crunch time here, end of the half. It's the Colton Hackle show right now.
That time they sent Melvin in motion behind him, kind of deceive the defense a little bit, use the motion and see what they do, and then Hackle just goes straight ahead. Yardage piling up for Colton Hackle. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. The left receiver's Josh Peterson. Split wide, Noah Thompson, and Melvin in the slot. Melvin moves in motion, right to his left. Hackle again. Stutters and now drives forward, spins, eludes a tackle, drives forward to the 20, now leans back and lowers his back and crawls forward to about the 19-yard line.
Colton Hackle on the carry. Tackled by Christian Soler.
Second down and about 6, we'll call it, or 4, excuse me.
Pretty solid running on his part there. There wasn't a lot to work with. And turned it into 6.
At the 20-yard line, Yellow Jackets. One receiver left, two to the right side. Hackle under center, Hudson Hackle the deep back. Handoff, Hudson Hackle breaks the tackle, spins forward, drives forward. He's going to have a Yellow Jacket first down inside the 15.
Hudson Hackle on the carry.
Would be a huge momentum swing for the Yellow Jackets if they can put it in the end zone with 1:30 to go in the second quarter, trailing 12-7 on the United Community Bank scoreboard. One receiver split right, Josh Peterson. Alex Ohm comes to the near side. Melvin works in the slot. Handoff, Hudson Hackle cuts upfield into the 5-yard line, brought down at about the 4.
Pretty impressive drive here. Taking 4 minutes off the clock and
8 and 9 for the Yellow Jackets.
just kind of running right up the gut too. Nothing fancy.
Yellow Jackets can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. Under a minute to go. The Yellow Jackets have one timeout left. Once again, this clock will stop once they get a first down and respot the ball. Two receivers right, one to the left side. Colton Hackle in shotgun with 40 seconds. Looks now left, breaks the tackle, but he's swarmed under, and getting him there and bringing him down was Will Martin. And it's going to be third and short. Clock continuing to run with 25 seconds to go. The Yellow Jackets now hurrying the line again. They have that one timeout. Two receivers right, one to the left side. Hackle straight ahead, breaks the tackle, into the end zone, touchdown. Colton Hackle on a 3-yard touchdown run, and the Yellow Jackets take the lead.
Pretty textbook on how you finish the half. Eat up all the clock, let your star player get most of the yards on that drive and polish it off too.
The Yellow Jackets lead 13-12. 12 seconds to go in the half. I knew some fans were starting to wonder about the clock situation, and Hackle just powers through.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
And the Yellow Jackets will go for 2. Straight ahead again. And in for 2, it's good. And the Yellow Jackets take a 15-12 lead with 12 seconds to go. We'll take a break on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
KLN is home to great companies like Kenny's Candy and Tuffy's Pet Foods. Matt Nagel here. I was raised right here in Lakes Country. Our products are top-notch. Working for a successful, locally owned family business means job security, pride, and a connection to our local communities. Join us at Kenny's Candy. Experience an awesome benefit program, competitive wages, a sign-on bonus, and profit sharing. Shop local, work local. Get started at klnfamilybrands.com or call 347-0525 and ask for Matt.
Well, welcome back here to the Ted Minover Field. 12 seconds to go in the opening half. The Yellow Jackets take the lead on a 3-yard touchdown run by Colton Heckel. And the Yellow Jackets lead 15-12. They punch in the 2-point conversion and lead by a field goal.
Got to give credit to the offensive line on that drive, too. I mean, they certainly gave Heckel plenty of room to get 60 yards eaten up in about 5 minutes.
Solberg back deep for the Lakers. We'll see what the Yellow Jackets elect to do with the kickoff here. Low line drive. A little bit of confusion. Now eventually picked up by Ethan Carrier. A drive ahead. Loses the football for a moment, but gets it right back. Just shy of the 25-yard line. Will be first down for the Lakers. Lakers will have first and 10 with 5.9 seconds to go.
First down, Lakers on their own 22-yard line.
See if the Lakers will just kneel this one out and go into the halftime trailing by 3.
I would expect as much. It's a pretty tough spot to try to do anything.
So here's the snap. Takes the knee, and that will do it for the opening half.
The Lakers take a knee, and that'll be the end of the first half.
So a nice first half of football here as it's 15-12. Yellow Jackets take the lead into the break. We'll take a quick timeout, come back with your halftime show live for the Ted Minover Field here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Hi, I'm Trevor Seaman with United Community Bank, and now we are in long weekend sportswear talking with Tammy Seifert. Tammy, how are you?
Good, thanks.
What's the best part about working with United Community Bank?
They're local. They have been our best buddies since we purchased the business. They bent over backwards to educate us and let us know the best way to purchase this business. This was our first, endeavor of doing something so big. They've just always been there for us. I love just picking up the phone and calling. We just wouldn't be working with anybody else other than UCB.
KLN is home to great companies like Kenny's Candy and Tuffy's Pet Foods. Matt Nagel here. I was raised right here in Lakes Country. Our products are top notch. Working for a successful, locally owned family business means job security, pride, and a connection to our local communities. Join us at Kenny's Candy. Experience an awesome benefit program, competitive wages, a sign-on bonus, and profit sharing. Shop local, work local. Get started at klnfamilybrands.com or call 347
Whether you have a love for wood furniture or maybe you need a custom woodworking job done, contact Jeff at Jeff Fritz Woodworking. Located in Perham, Minnesota, Jeff will work with you to ensure you get the final product you are looking for. Workbenches, bed frames, coffee tables, toy boxes, only a small sample of what Jeff Fritz Woodworking can do for you. Like and follow the Facebook page to view photos of recently completed projects. Jeff Fritz Woodworking in Perham. Email or make the call today, 218-457-1707.
Magnitude Sports would like to thank our broadcast team and partners for making this broadcast possible. Visit the homepage at msportsnet.com and click on our sponsor's logo to learn more about the products and services they can provide for you.
Magnitude Sports wishes to thank the team and broadcast boosters for the continued support of their favorite sports teams. Please patronize the businesses shown here when you have the opportunity to do so.
Well, welcome back. At halftime, the Yellow Jackets lead 15-12 here on Hall of Fame night. The inductees are getting ready to be introduced as the Hall of Famers are coming off the trolley here. Always a unique ceremony as the Perham trolley comes around. Bob, you've kind of been on a few of these nights as well on the beats. And first half overall, we'll talk a little bit about that. Yellowjackets sharp first half, able to, they had 2 interceptions, 2 turnovers, but they really did not affect them, except for the first one did. But that second one ended up actually benefiting them, getting the field position, and eventually they're able to put some points on the board.
I think they're going to go to halftime quite pleased of what they did on the line of scrimmage in the second quarter, because it wasn't like that in the first quarter. There wasn't a lot to work with there, and if you think about it, they gave DL almost 6 points to start the game and then only held them 1 score and put 2 up by themselves. So, not a bad half for either team, but I think Perham's definitely got the edge going to the break.
Lakers started the scoring. It was a 14-yard touchdown pass. Bradley Swingers connected with Mason Carrier, 14 yards, and the Yellowjackets came right back. Colton Hackle, 18-yard touchdown run. His extra point was good, made it 7-6. That was the difference. And then it was a 21-yard touchdown run by Mason Carrier, made it 12-7. Lakers unable to convert the 2-point try. And in the second quarter, at the end of the quarter, Colton Hackle with a 3-yard touchdown run. They convert the try and make it 15-12. That's where we'll stand. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll have the Hall of Fame ceremony and hopefully get that set up for you here from Ted Minor Field here in Perham.
Hi, I'm Trevor Seaman with United Community Bank, and today we're down at the Gathering Grounds, joined with Ashley Clifton.
If you're looking for a bank or insurance agency that offers big bank products and small town service, then Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency is the way to go. Live in or near the Kindred area? Stop in and chat with a friendly banker or insurance agent about all of the convenient services and features they offer. Kindred State Bank.
Our current Hall of Fame members that could make it here tonight, so as I read their names and what class they were in, if they would just step forward, raise their hand. We'll start out with Tammy Reefy-Sturdivant, class of 1988, to the band. John Buckle, class of 1951. Bob Shepard, class of 1978. Larry Mullins, coach of the Perham Yellowjackets baseball wrestling. Dan Schrader, class of 1978. I think that's Dan's minions up there. They're ready to go. Chris Sanoa, class of 1989. Gary Sensky, class of 1962. Ray Saylor, class of 1979. Fred Saylor, class of 1973. Ed Windham, class of 1963. Heidi Meyer-Solberg, class of 1988. Danny Meyer, class of 1990. Bob Sealing, class of 1967. And Bob Halstead, volleyball, baseball, and softball coach of Perham. So this time now we'd like to introduce this year's Hall of Famers. And we'll start out with our first inductee tonight will be Jim Peterson. And Jimmy, if you'd stand up. Jim from the class of 1984, being inducted for accomplishments in football, wrestling, and baseball. Jim was a great 3-sport athlete who grew up in the Dent area and was as tough as they come in all 3 sports. Jim was an outstanding defensive player in football, a devastating pinner in wrestling, and a hard-nosed third baseman and a hitter on the baseball team. Jim was a leader in grit in all 3 sports, was a fiery presence on any competition. 9-time letter winner, 6-time captain, Heart Lakes Conference MVP for defensive linemen, wrestling career record of 68-24. He had 36 career falls for Perham, 2-time conference champion, 2-time district, 1-time region champion. He has a Perham school record for 12 consecutive falls in wrestling and the most falls in a season at 21. Made all district baseball, led Perham in pretty much every category his senior year in baseball. And 1984 Perham Male Athlete of the Year, and also went on to wrestle at NDSU from 1985 to 1989. Jim and Sherry have 2 children, Cody and Tristan. So at this time, we have Aaron Anderson present his jacket, and give a big rounding applause to Jim Peterson. There we go. Our next Hall of Famer will be Brittany Gigstead. Brittany Shenandoah Gigstead, class of 2007, inducted for accomplishments in cross country, basketball, and track. Brittany was a determined runner and competitor who gave it her all no matter what the race was. Brittany was an awesome leader by example, had a great range of distances that she could compete at and win. Brittany had an abundance of both speed and endurance and unleashed that against her competitors every chance she got. As a basketball player, Brittany was the hardest worker and had a soft touch around the basket while being physical when it came to rebounding. She's a 10-time letter winner in Perham, 5-time captain, 3-time All-State in cross country, 2-time cross country conference champion, 7-time Heart Lakes Conference champion in track, 8-time subsection champion, 5-time section champion in track, and 6-time All-State. Perham school records in the 400, the mile, the 4x4, and the 4x8. State runner-up in the 4x8. She won 3 state titles for Perham, 2 in the 4x8 and 1 in the 800-meter run. She went on to NDSU, was an NDSU team captain in track, had school records at NDSU, the 4x8 and the 4x-mile. 15 times she was a top 3 place winner in the Summit League in track, and she qualified for the NCAA Division I National Championships 3 times in her career. Brittany and James have 4 children, Lydia, Everett, Jack, and Vivian. And at this time, we'd like to induct Brittany Gigstead into the Perham Athletic Hall of Fame. Our last inductee, most of you know, as he's still teaching in Perham, and we love that. Hans Hansen, if he'd stand up. Hansen was coach in Perham from 1994 to 2016 in baseball and girls basketball. Hans Hansen was both an outstanding baseball coach and a girls basketball coach. Hans had a knack of getting the most out of his players and peaking during tournament time. Hans set a high expectations on his teams as they delivered, going to 6 state tournaments in baseball and placing 5 of those 6 times. Hans's team played solid defense and could hit in any situation, making them feared across the state. Hans girls basketball teams worked together as one unit and knew their roles and capitalized on their strengths for many victories. Head baseball coach from 98 to 2016, head girls basketball coach from 2003 to 2007, Section 8A runner-up in girls basketball. Baseball record, 324 wins, 117 losses. He was 49th on the Minnesota all-time wins list in baseball. 6-time Section 8-2A baseball champions, 2-time state third-place finishes, 2-time consolation champions. In 2013, they were the state runner-up in baseball. His baseball teams won an astounding 14 conference championships. He was assistant coach also in baseball and in boys basketball. 2003, Hans Hansen was the Minnesota Class 2A State Baseball Coach of the Year. And in 2019, Hans was inducted into the Minnesota High School Baseball Coaches Hall of Fame. Currently a math teacher yet at Prairiewood Middle School. Hans and Amy have 2 children, Taylor and Hannah, and the grandchildren of Finley and Liam. So at this time, we'd like to induct Hans Hansen into our Athletic Hall of Fame. Well, again, we'd like to invite everybody out to the Cactus after, where they're going to speak. This will be a short program at the Cactus. It's free of charge. Kids are welcome. Adults, come on out to the banquet hall right after the game. Just have a good time, and we'll see everybody out there. And again, let's give a big rounding applause to all of our Hall of Famers. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Trevor Seaman with United Community Bank, and now we are in long weekend sportswear talking with Tammy Seifert. Tammy, how are you?
Good, thanks.
What's the best part about working with United Community Bank?
They're local. They have been our best buddies since we purchased the business. They bent over backwards to educate us and let us know how the best way to purchase this business. This was our first, endeavor of doing something so big. They've just always been there for us. Always been there for us. I love just picking up the phone and calling. We just wouldn't be working with anybody else other than UCB.
Whether you have a love for wood furniture or maybe you need a custom woodworking job done, contact Jeff at Jeff Fritz Woodworking. Located in Perham, Minnesota, Jeff will work with you to ensure you get the final product you are looking for. Workbenches, bed frames, coffee tables, toy boxes, only a small sample of what Jeff Fritz Woodworking can do for you. Like and follow the Facebook page to view photos of recently completed projects. Jeff Fritz Woodworking in Perham. Email or make the call today, 218-457-1707.
Sports would like to thank our broadcast team and partners for making this broadcast possible. Visit the homepage at msportsnet.com and click on our sponsor's logo to learn more about the products and services they can provide for you.
Magnitude Sports wishes to thank the team and broadcast boosters for the continued support of their favorite sports teams. Please patronize the businesses shown here when you have the opportunity to do so.
Well, welcome back at the half. Yellowjackets with a 15-12 lead and a lot of energy after the Hall of Fame induction ceremony. Mike Peterson did a nice job, as he always does, with that event. And tonight, again, it'll follow up after the Cactus. But the Yellowjackets looking to hopefully pick up a win here tonight and bring the paddle back home to Perham. The Lakers are hoping to maintain possession of that paddle as the teams traded touchdowns in the contest, and the difference has been extra points and 2 points conversions. The Yellowjackets have been able to convert theirs tonight. Detroit Lakes has not.
Yeah, I like the Hall of Fame ceremony. I heard some names I hadn't heard in a while. Chris Sano, I played baseball against him when I was a kid. Perham was always super tough, Babe Ruth and Legion. And Hans Hansen, I was the ball boy for my dad's Frazee baseball team when he coached Hans when he was a player. Pretty crazy. And, of course, the Sailor Boys and, Perham royalty out there.
It definitely was, and a lot of great stories that will be shared later tonight. And we could touch on, I'm sure, the few that you have some good memories of with covering a couple of Hans Hansen's teams in the state, state
Target
tournament
Field.
runs.
Yeah, I remember stealing popcorn from the Harmon Killebrew room at Target Field.
The Yellowjackets will kick off to start the second half. We're just moments away from the start of that half here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. We thank you all for tuning in as the Yellowjackets lead 15-12 on the legs of Colton Heckel. Has 2 rushing touchdowns tonight, one of 18 and the other of 3. On the other side, Bradley Swears hit Mason Carrier for a 14-yard pitch and catch. And then it was a Mason Carrier 21-yard run, the scoring for the Lakers. Teams alternated touchdowns in the contest. And it's 15-12 with the Yellowjackets scoring with 12 seconds to go at the end of the first half.
And if you're Detroit Lakes, you got to be thinking about putting a helmet on Colton Hackel on every play in the second half. He's been the difference maker here. That's why Perham's in the lead. Pretty easy defensive scheme for the Lakers. It's just a matter of can you do it.
It'll be interesting to see the adjustments that are made, especially on the Yellowjacket side. They're going to try to you keep going with Colton Hackel. That's the obvious answer is yes, you do. But how do you go about them? You've got to find different ways to open it up because you're thinking the Lakers might collapse more in the middle. That might open some things up on the outside for them.
Yeah, and taking time off the clock and keeping DL's offense off the field, that's, easy ritual for success, and that's what their quarterback gives them. DL, on the other hand, they can throw, they can run. Hasn't really been too, solid of an offensive effort so far. They've had one decent drive, cashed in on a turnover. I'm sure they're going to be looking to try to get more people involved. I'm really surprised we haven't seen Yelinimi carry the ball at all yet.
It's been a lot of Mason Carrier, Ethan Carrier in the backfield. for the Lakers with Swears at quarterback, kind of managing a few things here and there. The one touchdown was a direct snap run to the outside for the Lakers. And the Yellowjackets have tried some play action a little bit, rolling out Colton Hack, but the Lakers really did a good job of reading that.
Yeah, I mean, they've been able to play off what they're trying to do in motion and, finding success. And, obviously it's a close game. No one's running away with this one, and should be an exciting second half.
And we'll have the kickoff momentarily. We'll take one last commercial break and come back with the start of the second half.
Hi, I'm Trevor Seaman with United Community Bank, and now we are in long weekend sportswear talking with Tammy Seifert. Tammy, how are you?
Good, thanks.
What's the best part about working with United Community Bank?
They're local. They have been our best buddies since we purchased the business. They bent over backwards to educate us and let us know the best way to purchase this business. This was our first, endeavor of doing something so big. They've just always been there for us. I love just picking up the phone and calling. We just wouldn't be working with anybody else other than UCB.
Welcome back here as we get ready for the start of the third quarter. Kickoff coming momentarily. The Lakers will receive the opening kickoff of the second half. Yellowjackets defensive line much improved after a tough performance against DGF. They've definitely put that game in the rear view mirror tonight with the way they've been playing.
Yeah, and kudos to Perham for coming here and showing up. I mean, 48-0 blowout. You never know what that can do to your season. Confidence can go in the toilet, and they've really played well tonight.
Lakers are ready to receive the kickoff. And the Yellowjackets get ready to go. Colton Hackle kickoff. Back deep, Christian Solberg. He's about the 10-yard line. There are two guys, one to his right, that's Ethan Carrier. Another guy to his left. Looks like Ty Jones at the 10. And Hackle will kick it away. We thank you for tuning in here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Tonight, the Yellowjackets and the Lakers in the battle for the paddle. Hackle with the kick going near side. It's going to go over the head and into the end zone for a touchback. Over the head of Grady Kirchner. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Lakers to start the second half.
That was a big boot.
Colton Hackle.
Multifaceted.
And a long time University of North Dakota kicker. I believe I've seen him a few times along the sideline. Cody Solberg. Men here. A few times you see it, not often you see a kicking net on the side of the field here. There's one on the Perham sideline. It's been a few years.
Yeah.
Two receivers right, one to the left side. Swears in the shotgun. He's going to hand that off straight ahead. And driving forward, there's Mason Carrier. Gets to about the 21, maybe a yard. Wilbrecht and Szymanski in on that tackle. Second and 9. All set right at the middle of the field for the Lakers. Getting the play from Swears. He'll go in shotgun with Carrier to his left. Three receivers split left, one to the right side. Swears looks left, fires right, pass incomplete. Was looking for Ty Jones. Threw it low. Jones didn't really have a chance. I don't know if Jones even was looking for it at that time. And it's incomplete. Noah Thompson in on the coverage.
He's tried to hit Jones a couple times, but both throws have been low and, borderline uncatchable.
Yellowjackets lead 15-12, 11-18 to go here in the second half. And strange seeing the second half start at 7:20 in the evening.
It's great. They should start every game at 6.
Two receivers left to the right side. Swears drops back out of the shotgun. Fires over the middle of the field for Jones. It's incomplete. May have heard the footsteps of Noah Thompson coming. And it'll bring up 4th down.
Good coverage there, too.
Noah Thompson came across on the coverage.
It was a good pass, but Thompson was just sticking right to him.
Levi Richter will be back in punt return at about the 34-yard line.
3 and out, not the way you want to start the second half. For DL, for Perham,
it's an ideal start.
Exactly what you wanted.
Caden Yellenemy will punt again, his 3rd time. Some early movement, but perfectly timed on the snap. Gets the kickoff, takes a Laker roll to about the 29 and calling it about the 27 where it finally rolls to a stop. So it'll be Yellow Jacket football in their first possession of the second half with decent field position at the 27.
You can really throw a wrench in the Laker plans here with a drive down the field and put yourself up 2 scores.
Lakers like to keep the ball on the ground as much as they can, and you get them to open it up to the air, something they haven't really had to do this year. They had struggles when they did against Fergus Falls.
Yep.
The Yellow Jackets with a big opportunity here with 2 receivers to the right side. Hudson Hackle alone back to the right of Colton Hackle. Hackle straight ahead, follows the block of Hudson and drives forward to about the 34-yard line. Lakers haven't really had much of an answer for the straight ahead run of Colton Hackle.
Yeah, they were able to keep it shut down in the first quarter, and then since then, you got Hackle leading Hackle. Go with what works, and those two are finding success right up the gut.
Split out of the huddle early as Josh Peterson goes wide left. Richter far right here on the near side with Melvin in the slot area. Hackle again is going to follow his blocks, but swarmed under, and Detroit Lakes did a nice job. Hackle got back to the line of the scrimmage. Brought down on the play, Cade Jackson, one of the many Lakers that brought him down.
I know you said in the first half, there's going to need to be a little bit of variety from the Jackets. They can't just go to the well every play because it's going to get shut down.
And now it's 3rd down and 5. 2 right, 1 to the left for the receivers. Hackle with Hudson Hackle alone back to his left. Colton Hackle straight ahead. Nothing doing. Detroit Lakes line won that battle, and right there was Will Martin, who said his name a lot tonight, and he was right there.
Yeah, you can be the best runner in the world, but if you're running the same play all the time, it isn't going to matter. Well, defensive stand to get the second half going, much like the first half ended.
Back deep for the punt will be Christian Solberg. Colton Hackle in punt formation. They faked one already tonight. They're going to punt this one away. Solberg backed up to his 28. Now drives forward, makes one man miss, cuts to the corner, gets to the outside. He's got some room on the far sideline, drives all the way forward into Yellow Jacket territory to about the 38-yard line, and a nice return. And the Lakers flip the field position with a nice return and set up shop inside Yellow Jacket territory.
Solberg's been dangerous in open field. A big interception return and that punt return, helping his team, with some really nice field position on 2 big individual plays.
Now the Lakers hoping to build off of that stop. They'll have 1st and 10, and they call it to 39. I formation for Swears, 1 receiver right, 1 to the left side. Pitch out, Carrier. Carrier gets the corner, cuts up, gets a block, lowers his shoulder, drives through, but Levi Richter holds on for the tackle, but it's going to be enough for a Laker 1st down. Got the corner, pitched outside, did Carrier, and got forward to the 27-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Lakers down the left hash. Splitting out wide to the right is Ty Jones. Chuck Kalina, the receiver, here to the left. Split eye formation for the Lakers, and getting the handoff is Carrier. Nothing doing. Ramos there to wrap him up and finish up the tackle. He's joined by Colton Hackle in that play. gets back to the line of scrimmage with nothing doing.
I like watching Ramos play. That's my kind of football player. Just, he's in the play, he's making big hits, he's behind the line of scrimmage, and he just seems like he's in every play.
Wide receiver to the right, Jones. Kalina again to the left. Backs eye, Carrier. Ethan Carrier, the deep back. Swears rolls out to his right, fires the pass. It's complete. Making a juggling catch is Mason Carrier. Gets about 3 yards on the play. On the rollout. Yellowjackets had one man get through quickly, but they weren't able to corral it. And it'll be third down and call it 5. Yellowjackets lead 15-12. Lakers started the drive with good field position, picked up 1 first down, now face 3rd and 5. Warriors drops back, pumps, rolls out. Pocket collapse, had nothing doing there. And quickly getting there is Carter Kozlowski, and he picks up the quarterback sack.
That's a big play.
I'll make it 4th and about 12. I'll call it 4th and 13 as Carter Kozlowski.
That 4th and 12 looks a lot worse than 4th and 4, 4th and 5 they had without the sack.
Lakers in 4-down territory, gonna go for it here. 2 receivers right to the left side. Sends Solberg in motion to the left. Swears, pumps Tim, now fires downfield. Looks in the corner, it's almost intercepted by Levi Richter. He was looking for Chuck Kalina. That's incomplete. Richter unable to catch that, ends up being a break for the Yellowjackets.
Richter just shut that thing down. It looked good when it was in the air, but he closed quickly, and big stop for Perham.
And the Yellowjackets will have 1st and 10 with 6:24 to go on the United Community Bank scoreboard. The Yellowjackets lead 15-12. Yellowjackets come to the line with the 9 formation. Hudson Hackle leading Braylon Rock, the deep back. Handoff, Rock straight ahead, drives forward, gets inside to the 34. That's one of the things the Yellowjackets, like we talked about, is finding that secondary threat on the ground or be it through the air, and Rock with a nice gain there brings up 2nd and 5. Got to keep having these positive possessions, positive plays for the Yellowjacket offense. Don't want to get behind the chains. 2 receivers left. I formation again. Handoff, Rock, right side, gets tackled. Doing a nice job reading the play well. Coming up from the backside was Cade Jackson. And it brings up 3rd down.
Seems like there's just little mini games with each of these drives because a score means so much for either team right now. DL to get back in the lead or Perham to go up by 2. And there's just so many of these like little games of 3rd and 5. So what a huge play this is.
Back under center, looks over the Laker front. Handoff, Rock, straight ahead, not much there. Laker front has done a nice job in the second half. One of them was quick on the snap. Maybe try to swipe at the ball on the snap. Nothing there for Rock, and it's now going to be 4th and 5. They'll call it 4th and 4 at the 36. It looks like the Lakers or the Yellowjackets will punt, but I've said that a few times tonight.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen on 4th down with them. DL's obviously kind of closed up that middle of the line, and Perham's not giving them any reason to look for anything else. Kind of playing into their hands a little bit.
Hackle gets the snap, kicks to the right side to take a bounce along the near sideline. And it'll go on a bounds right at the 25-yard line, and that's where the Lakers will set up. 1st and 10 here with 4:26 to go in the 3rd quarter. Yellowjackets lead by 3. And now it's been kind of a defensive battle here for both these teams. Just trying to see who's going to make the big play and blink and make that big play and get the momentum on their side.
Some tentative drives here to start the second half, I think. It just maybe don't want to make the big mistake that turns into a game-changing play, especially if you're in the lead. If you're Perham, just want to hold on to the ball.
Pitch out right side, Solberg looking to get the corner. Ramos trying to cut him down, but Solberg gets to the edge, drives forward, has about 9, maybe 10 on the play. He has enough for a Laker first down on the preliminary spot. They move the chains, 1st and 10 for the Lakers on the carry by Solberg. They've had success getting the pitch out to Solberg on the outside and getting to the corner.
Yeah, I think he's been their best player offensively today. Well, basically on all parts of the ball, really. Punt returns, interception returns, running the ball.
Gets the handoff again, cuts up inside this time. Nice vision to drive forward to the 41.
Ball carrier, number 24, Christian Solberg.
Solberg makes it 2nd and about 6 for this Lakers squad. Now they come to the huddle and exit quick. Laker fans starting to make some noise on the far sideline. Trying to fire their team on. Swears play action, rolls right, fires right. Solberg, the receiver, makes the catch, cuts up field. Tries forward into Yellow Jacket territory. Finally brought down at the Yellow Jacket 39-yard line.
Playmaker making plays there.
I was going to say a little bit of everything from Christian Solberg that we're seeing.
Really a strong effort from him. This is also kind of playing into being one of those paddle games. You know, it's like pretty rare there's ever a blowout.
2 receivers to the right, stacked eye to the right of Swears, rolls to his right, fires downfield, pass completes. Sliding catch on the far side by Ty Jones, and it's going to be another first down for the Lakers. And when you have a lot of success running like they've had, it's opened up a lot of things for quarterback Bradley Swears, especially the play action pass, and it's now 1st and 10.
And Swears seems to be hitting his guys here much better than he was in the first half.
1 receiver right, 1 on the left side. Swears pitch out. This is Carrier. Carrier lowers his shoulder, gets into the 3, and he is gone for a touchdown. 29 yards on the touchdown run for Ethan Carrier, and the Lakers are back in front.
Pretty decent all-around effort from DL on that drive. They threw the ball successfully, ran the ball successfully, no penalties, and they're back in the lead.
A 29-yard run by Carrier. Now the extra points. And that one's up and through. And that was Evan Thomas with the extra points. We'll take a quick timeout as the Lakers lead 19-15 here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Hi, I'm Trevor Seaman with United Community Bank, and now we are in long weekend sportswear talking with Tammy Seifert. Tammy, how are you?
Good, thanks.
What's the best part about working with United Community Bank?
They're local. They have been our best buddies since we purchased the business. They bent over backwards to educate us and let us know the best way to purchase this business. This was our first, endeavor of doing something so big. They've just always been there for us. I love just picking up the phone and calling. We just wouldn't be working with anybody else other than UCB.
Well, welcome back here as the kickoff is coming up. A nice drive there by the Lakers. Mixed in the pass and the run. Solberg on the ground. Had a big chunky yardage in that drive. Swears with the air to Solberg and Jones, and then it's finished off. 29-yard run by Ethan Carrier. And the Lakers take the lead 19-15. And an opportunity for the Yellow Jackets to try to answer in a very short kick here. And I'm going to say the up man took a knee when he caught the football. Yellow Jackets disagree with that. It's caught on the play by Hudson Hackle. The officials said he was down. And once that knee hits the ground, high school football whistles blow.
I can't tell if the strategic kicks or if they're just not going too far tonight.
That one I think is one I'm going to say was not a lot of strategy on that one. But the other ones I might say more strategic.
Yeah, it seemed like some of them were. That one didn't.
Now let's see what the Yellow Jackets come out with. 3 receivers to the right. Colton Hackle. Going to try to run the option. Pitch goes to Levi Richter. Now he cuts up inside. Gets across the 40 to about the 43. Another new look there and a wrinkle there for the Yellow Jackets on the pitch.
Well, it's been a game of lead changes. Seem to be kind of duking it out. See if Perham's got an answer for that last Laker drive here.
2:45 to go in the third quarter. Lakers lead by 4 in the battle for the paddle, looking to retain possession. They won last year 28-10 here in Perham. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. They're going to flip the play to the right side. Hackle's going to keep spin off a tackle, break another tackle. Drive forward to the 45, should have a first down. And he does.
Brought down by number 14, Gavin Smith. First down, Yellow Jackets.
Brought down on the play by Gavin Smith. Hackle that time broke a few tackles. They had him wrapped up, but he spun free. And gets the first down, the commit to University of North Dakota.
Yeah, you had to earn that first down.
The Fighting Hawk, future Fighting Hawk, trying to lead the Yellow Jackets to a victory. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right side. I know some people might get mad at me for saying Fighting Hawks. Handoff, Hackle drives forward, gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, lucky for you, those are always very rational people.
It'll be second down and 10. College hockey right around the corner.
Yeah,
I was just looking
week.
at that. UND is referencing has a very good schedule as always in the NCHC. Making a couple of trips to Bemidji State this year. As we're looking forward to seeing that. St. Thomas Division I as well, a unique addition. 3 receivers to the left side as we get back to football action. 1 receiver to the right. Hudson Hackle, the right side of Colton Hackle. Colton fires the pass over the middle. It's complete. Take shot and breaking free inside Laker territory is Gage Dramolis to about the 21-yard line. Nice pitch and catch there for the Yellow Jackets.
That's exactly what Perham wanted. That's a nice play, nice throw, nice catch. Now you got all your weapons back for you could run Hackle right into the end zone here.
I'm going to say, are you going to make it? Is that the call you're making?
No, it could happen.
3 receivers left, 1 to the right side. Colton Hackle on the keep, nothing doing. Loses about a yard on that play. 3 Lakers right away.
Yeah.
Leading the charge is their Will Martin. The linebackers had a real nice night for this Lakers squad.
They've got to be keying. Why wouldn't they be? You know, make someone else beat you.
I think that opens up a play action type pass here, and you do one of those fake steps forward for Colton Hackle, maybe one of those Cam Newton style jump passes that everyone thinks it's a run and he could throw quickly. Second down and 11 for the Yellow Jackets. Low snap. Breaks to the right side, cuts up, the 15 spins forward, down to the 10, he's free, into the end zone, hops in, touchdown Yellow Jackets! Colton Hackle to the house.
I was only off by a play. I almost called it.
With 16.3 seconds to go, Hackle breaks a few tackles with 20 and goes 24 yards for the score.
Perham's had quick answers for DL all night long.
And the Yellow Jackets lead 21-19. Will line up for 2. By doing this, to get to 2, it's going to make the Lakers have to score a touchdown to take the lead. Hackle, handoff. Hudson Hackle lowers his shoulder, drives forward, he's in for 2. Hudson Hackle gets a 2-point conversion, and the Yellow Jackets lead 23-19. We'll take a quick break on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
KLN is home to great companies like Kenny's Candy and Tuffy's Pet Foods. Matt Nagel here. I was raised right here in Lakes Country. Our products are top-notch. Working for a successful, locally owned family business means job security, pride, and a connection to our local communities. Join us at Kenny's Candy. Experience an awesome benefit program, competitive wages, a sign-on bonus, and profit sharing. Shop local, work local. Get started at klnfamilybrands.com or call 347-0525 and ask for Matt.
Welcome back here. Yellow Jackets lead 23-19. And Bob, as we talked about, an exciting game. And every time the Lakers have taken the lead, the Yellow Jackets had a quick answer.
Yeah, it just seems like DL's not been ahead on the scoreboard a lot in this game. And when they do, it doesn't take Perham long to erase it. And that 2-point was big.
23-19, the Yellow Jackets lead. Hackle to kick off with 16.3 seconds to go in the third quarter. Solberg, the very dangerous return man, back deep. Line drive kick, takes a hop, goes by him, and it rolls into the end zone. Fortunately for Solberg, he didn't touch it.
Yep.
That took a couple of hops. But he's been a dynamic threat for Detroit Lakes tonight.
Kind of feel a little buzz picking up here in the stadium, too. Fourth quarter's almost here. Fans are into it. Close game, rivalry game, paddle game. Exactly what you want. Fourth quarter separated by 4 points.
Teams separated just by 24 miles on Highway 10. Play a lot of sports all throughout the summer. Very well, know each other very well, do both teams. Swears handoff, a little bit of confusion, straight ahead. Powering forward is Carrier. Takes a defender with him to the 39. Nice carry there by Carrier. That's another first down for the Lakers.
Yeah, he came out of that with the ball on a purpose. It's a big run.
And I believe they will not get the play off before the end of the quarter. That is the end of the third quarter. Yellow Jackets in the battle for the paddle lead 23-19 on the United Community Bank scoreboard. We'll take a quick timeout here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Whether you have a love for wood furniture or maybe you need a custom woodworking job done, contact Jeff at Jeff Fritz Woodworking. Located in Perham, Minnesota, Jeff will work with you to ensure you get the final product you are looking for. Workbenches, bed frames, coffee tables, toy boxes, only a small sample of what Jeff Fritz Woodworking can do for you. Like and follow the Facebook page to view photos of recently completed projects. Jeff Fritz Woodworking in Perham. Email or make the call today, 218-457-1707.
Well, welcome back here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Lakers looking to answer, trailing 23-19 as we start our fourth quarter. It'll be 1st and 10. They'll set up shop at their own 39-yard line. Carrier started the drive with a big run. And that was the end of the third quarter. They'll come out with trips right, one receiver left. Carrier, the handoff to him. He cuts up forward. Crosses midfield, makes another man miss, drives forward to the 37, where he's finally brought down on the play by Noah Thompson. And another nice run, that time by Mason Carrier.
A couple of big plays from DL, and after that Perham score, it certainly didn't come out with their tail between their legs.
And it'll be 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. One receiver left, one to the right side, I formation, the backs behind Swears. Swears pitch out. Mason Carrier cuts up field, gets wrapped up, corralled and grabbed on the play by Ben Szymanski. Had some help on the play. It'll be 2nd down and about 8. A lot of energy as we are in the fourth quarter. Hand off. That time to the fullback. That's Mason Carrier to the 30. 31-yard line will be third down and about 4.
Their last drive, they kind of threw up and down the field. Now they're back to their just kind of grind it.
Trying to answer are the Lakers. 9 formation. Handoff, Carrier again.
No dice.
Nice job by the Yellow Jacket line, but we got an injury. It looks like I believe that's Brian Ramos, but he pops back up, trying to send the trainer back, but the officials say you have to come off for a play. And I'll bring up fourth down and about 3.
It's a big guy to have out of the line on a fourth down play.
The Yellow Jackets bring some size into the line. Trying to plug up the middle. On 4th and 3, shotgun for Swears. Back to his right. And that's for Carrier over his, and he dives on it and loses the ball. Loses the ball on downs as they went with the direct snap. Excuse me, that was Mason Carrier in the quarterback spot, and it goes right over his shoulder, and the turnover will give it back to the Yellow Jackets.
Wow. That's a big play.
Sideline warning, I believe, been assessed as well on the Lakers sideline. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. Ball at the Yellow Jacket 45-yard line. Low snap, Hackle scoops it up. Tries to break the tackle of Will Martin, does, but now he gets scooped up by a host of Lakers right there to help him out. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Cade Jackson ended up finishing up after Will Martin slowed him down. Will Martin's been everywhere for the Lakers.
Yeah, he has.
2nd down and 9, 10 minutes to go. 4th quarter, Yellow Jackets lead 23-19 in the battle for the paddle. Currently sitting on the Lakers sideline. Trips to the right side. Hackle gets the snap, runs to the left, lowers his shoulder, drives through a defender into Laker territory and is down at the 46. Make it 3rd down and very manageable at 3 yards.
You know, there's part of me that wants to go, you got to run it to somebody else, but why would you when this keeps working?
Jazz Melvin's had some carries. Braylon Rock, Levi Richter as well. Melvin mainly on the pop pass jet sweep. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left side. Hudson Hackle's the deep back. Colton Hackle's under center. He's going to go straight ahead with a sneak and tries forward, gets the 1st down inside the 40. And Brian Ramos behind the play is hurt again, and he's on the ground. And he looks to be in pain. Quickly they come to check on him. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Yellow Jackets.
Let's hope that's a cramp only.
As we'll take a quick timeout as they tend to Brian Ramos here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Whether you have a love for wood furniture or maybe you need a custom woodworking job done, contact Jeff at Jeff Fritz Woodworking. Located in Perham, Minnesota, Jeff will work with you to ensure you get the final product you are looking for. Workbenches, bed frames, coffee tables, toy boxes, only a small sample of what Jeff Fritz Woodworking can do for you. Like and follow the Facebook page to view photos of recently completed projects. Jeff Fritz Woodworking in Perham. Email or make the call today, 218-457-1707.
Come back out of the timeout. Yellow Jackets have 1st and 10. Ball will be at just inside the 40. 3 receivers to the right. Hudson Hackle to the left of Colton Hackle in shotgun. He's going to follow Hudson Hackle left side. Colton Hackle makes a man, misses the 30, the 20, 15, driven out of bounds inside the 15 at the 11. Colton Hackle gives the Yellow Jackets another 1st down. The Colton Hackle show continues.
Yeah, I think if you're the UND guys watching this game, you're pretty happy with your signing.
1st and 10 at the 11. The Yellow Jackets can get a 1st down. Actually backs it up to about the 13. Yellow Jackets get a 1st down without a touchdown.
I wonder what we're going to see here, Jason.
I'm going to call a Colton Hackle run, but I'm going to say it's going to go to the right side. 3 receivers left. Hudson Hackle to the right of Colton Hackle. To the right, drives forward, gets inside the 10. 8 minutes to go. 2nd down and about 7. Jacob Innert, the man in on the tackle. 2nd and 7 for the Yellow Jackets. Ball is at the 10-yard line as they break the huddle. 1 receiver split out wide right, Gage Jermolis. 3 receivers to the left. Hudson Hackle again to the left of Colton Hackle. Colton drops back, looks right, has time, fires to the corner. Too far. Looked for Gage Jermolis on the double move there into the corner. It was too far.
Getting interesting here. 3rd down, red zone, trying to go up 2 scores. I mean, eating off precious time. Even a play like that, if you run the ball, you keep clock ticking.
3rd down and 7. Receivers Melvin and Thompson go to the right. Peterson is to the left. Colton Hackle in shotgun with Hudson Hackle. Straight ahead, Colton Hackle breaks a tackle, gets driven into another guy, to another defender, and gets wrapped up at the 9. And it's going to be 4th down. Decision time. Colton Hackle can kick. Does he make it? Does he try it? And they do.
4th down, 6 for Colton Hackle will attempt the field goal.
The field goal attempt.
26-yarder.
The kick is up, and it's a low liner, and it's no good.
Score with 6 minutes, 43 seconds remaining in the game. From 23, Detroit Lakes to 19.
Now does this give the momentum to the Lakers? The big defensive stand. The field goal, no good.
Big defensive stand for Perham, gave them the opportunity, and DL stiffens when they had to. Now they got a lot of turf to go cover to get back in the game here.
Just glad I didn't pull a Paul Allen on that one. It's now 1st and 10 for the Lakers at the 20.
Detroit Lakes will take over 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line.
Swears goes shotgun. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right side. Flag on the play, and they're going to blow it dead. We got a false start against the Lakers. Back them up 5.
Been a number of times DL shot themselves in the foot with a first play of the drive penalty. 2 in the first half, and this is the first one here in the second. But this time of the game, you don't want to be making those kind of gaffes.
3 receivers right, out of the huddle, 1 to the left side. Swears shotgun, keeps it himself, nothing doing inside. Cutter Kozowski wraps him up. Lost a couple of yards, did Swears. 2nd and 17. And Szymanski also in on the play. 2 receivers left. To the right side, Swears in the shotgun. Got a lone back. That's Carrier. Swears keeps it on the read. Not much doing there. Gets about 2, so it's going to be third and 15. Big stand potentially here for the Yellow Jackets as it's 5:45 to go, fourth quarter, third and 15. Both teams, all 3 timeouts in that situation. One receiver left. 3 split right. Spears has a back to his right. High snap, corrals it, looks to fire. Fires a pass over the middle of the field. It's intercepted. Chaz Melvin. He's got blockers in front of him. Melvin down to the end zone is in for a touchdown, but there's a flag on the play at the 10-yard line. There is a flag on the play. The interception will stand. We'll see if the touchdown stands.
Guy we were talking about in the first half who makes plays in different sports, and what a huge play that was.
Melvin with the interception. The return was into the end zone, but there was a block in the back. On the return, Yellow Jackets will maintain possession of the football. On the big interception by Chaz Melvin.
Oh, yeah, it's tough when you have to take points off the scoreboard.
First and 10 at the 21.
That's basically saves DL. Down 2 scores with 4 minutes to go. 5 minutes.
And now a flag. Illegal substitution on the Yellow Jackets. So it'll be first and 15 for the Yellow Jackets. They trying to regroup. The interception by Melvin. Taken off the board, and now the Yellow Jackets are going to call timeout. On the United Community Bank scoreboard, the Yellow Jackets lead 23-19 here in the fourth quarter. We'll take a break on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Hi, I'm Trevor Seaman with United Community Bank, and now we are in long weekend sportswear talking with Tammy Seifert. Tammy, how are you?
Good, thanks.
What's the best part about working with United Community Bank?
They're local. They have been our best buddies since we purchased the business. They bent over backwards to educate us and let us know the best way to purchase this business. This was our first, endeavor of doing something so big. They've just always been there for us. I love just picking up the phone and calling. We just wouldn't be working with anybody else other than UCB.
Well, welcome back here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. It's first and 15 for the Yellow Jackets. They lead 23-19 with 5:13 to go. They come back with 2 receivers, one right, one left. And hand off to Rock, straight ahead. First time we've seen that diamond formation for the Yellow Jackets tonight, as Rock gets about 3 to the 25. That'll be second and 12. We'll call it second and 13.
For DL, you're looking to get the ball back as soon as possible. Clock's on Perham's side right now.
Rock the deep back behind Hackle. Hackle's going to keep it roll right. Try to get the corner cut up. Gets met there. Now trying to drive a few. Now they blow the whistle dead as the play comes to it. And there, as forward progress stopped for Colton Hackle. It's third and about 10. Ulanimi on the tackle there. So it'll be third and 10 and a big third down for the Yellow Jackets here with 4 minutes and counting in this fourth quarter. Yellow Jackets lead 23-19 on the United Community Bank scoreboard. Ball spotted at the 21-yard line. Deep in Laker territory. Hackle's got trips right, one receiver to the left side, Hudson Hackle to his left. And we got a flag.
Penalty flag on the field. On Perham.
Delay a game.
And that will back him up 5 more. Trying to use the clock as much as they possibly can, but lost track of it. 3:37 to go. Yellow Jackets will flip the formation to the left side of the field with 3 receivers left, 1 to the right side. High snap, Hackle fires a quick pass over the middle, too strong. Was looking for Gramolis over the middle, but it was just too strong. And it'll be 4th down.
Brings up a 4th and 15 for the Jackets.
Play the game here. You convert this baby, and DL's going to be in tough shape. If not, you got a lot of time, all your timeouts, to march up the field and get the win.
3:33 to go. 4th down, 15. Hackle and shotgun, low snap, scoops it up. And that play was doomed from the start. Tackled there by Mason Carrier. And when your original center is hurt, that we didn't really kind of touch on that, but the importance of that exchange comes up there.
Well, that kind of mirrored. We had a defensive stand answered by a defensive stand. Then we had a bad snap on a 4th down, followed by Perham with a bad snap on a 4th down. So someone's got to break the jinx here.
1st and 10 for the Lakers. All 3 timeouts remaining. 3:29 to go. Pitch near side. That's Solberg to the corner. Melvin comes swarming in and wraps him up. Down at about the 37.
Nice job coming from the back of the secondary to shut that thing down.
And they'll bring up 2nd and 5 for the Lakers with plenty of time and all 3 timeouts. 1 receiver left, 1 on the right side. Swears fakes the handoff, rolls right, fires right. Pass complete, Carrier. Carrier's got room and a blocker in front of him. Now cuts forward and gets brought down from behind inside Yellow Jacket territory at the 38-yard line. On the reception, Mason Carrier on the rollout pass from Swears. And the Yellow Jackets will take a timeout with 2:52 to go. And we'll take a break. The Yellow Jackets lead 23-19 on the United Community Bank scoreboard. Welcome back. Lakers will have 1st and 10. 2:52 to go, 4th quarter. Timeout situation, all 3 left for the Lakers. Yellow Jackets have 1 after calling this one here. So it's Lakers clock still on their side a little bit with all 3 timeouts. Yellow Jackets to the line. Lakers ready there quick. Handoff, Solberg straight ahead, plows forward inside the 35 to the 33. That'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and 5.
And the way Perham's had an ability to quickly strike after DL scored, I mean, it behooves them to eat as much of this clock as they can, if not all of it.
Swears pitch. Carrier hits the outside, breaks tackle. Now gets wrapped up and doing a nice job there on the play was Hudson Hackle. And Carrier loses about 1.5 yards on the play to the 35. It'll be 3rd and 6. Now, it's obvious, 2 down territory, but the clock becomes more of a factor at the Lakers on 3rd and 6 with 2 minutes to go. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left side. Ethan Carey to the right side of the quarterback. Swears looks right, pump fakes, fires into traffic. It's incomplete. In and out of the hands. Carter Kozowski was there, but it's incomplete, and it's 4th and 6.
Yet another play of the game.
4th down and 6 at the 35. Yellow Jacket fans starting to make some noise, hoping to get the defensive stop and force the Lakers to have to use all 3 timeouts and try to bring that paddle back to Perham. One receiver left, one to the right side on 4th and 6. Swears rolls to his left, takes off and runs. He's got the first down. Tries forward for more. He's got more and is inside the red zone at about the 15-yard line. Will be 1st and 10 for the Lakers.
That almost looked like it was just a naked boot. He didn't even really have much to throw to downfield.
1st and 10. Clock starts when the ball spotted. Lakers quick to the ball. They still have all 3 timeouts. Handoff. Carrier wrapped up and brought down. And there, head coach Reed Hefta will call timeout. Ethan Carrier didn't have much there. 2nd and 8 and a timeout. Well, Bob, you talked about it. Actually, no, they did not call timeout. It's still running. I thought they did. I apologize for that. They did not call timeout with 1:15 to go. Shotgun now for Swears with 2 backs. Swears looks to the right side. Fires the pass. It's almost intercepted. What a read by Noah Thompson, in and out of his hands, and it's incomplete.
That could have been quite the house party if he would have got his hands on that one.
3rd down and 8.
Dangerous pass.
1:03 to go in the battle for the paddle. Yellow Jackets lead 23-19. One receiver left, one to the right side. Swears under center. Handoff. Carrier gets bit right away and swarmed under. What a hit and what a tackle on the far side. That was Colton Hackle, who read the play perfectly. It's 4th down. And now Reed Hefta calls timeouts with 45.8 seconds to go. It's 4th down. We'll keep it right here.
Is that maybe the one stat that Colton Hackle didn't have tonight, was a TFL, tackle for loss? Great play by him. Wow.
We'll send it up. It's 4th and 7 at the 13 for the Lakers. Yellow Jackets lead 23-19. It's been Colton Hackle's night. 3 touchdowns for the Yellow Jackets. 1 for 18, 1 for 3, and the go-ahead from 24 yards. Key thing to talk about, Yellow Jackets missed a field goal earlier. Unable to convert on a big 4th down. Same thing for the Lakers. 4th downs have been unique tonight for both teams.
They really have. And you couldn't ask much more for a game like this. I mean, it's been close the whole way, and both teams have had a chance to win. And it's coming down basically to this play right here.
A lot of talk coming out of the Yellow Jackets game against DGF. How would they respond? They've responded with a battle tonight, leading 23-19 with 45.8 seconds to go. 4th down and 8. Swears in shotgun. Swears looks right. He's going to fire to the corner. The pass is complete. And making the catch, who else is Christian Solberg?
Yeah.
Went for the interception to Thompson. We got an injured Yellow Jacket. That looks like Tegan Bennett. That's going to be officials' timeout. Stops the clock. 1st down and goal.
What a play by Solberg.
The concentration for Solberg on that play.
To get the 1st down, too. Now we really got some crunch time here.
39.6 seconds to go. 1st and goal. They went for the pick, went through the hands. Solberg was there, made the catch for the 1st down. Tegan Bennett is coming off under his own power, but not putting much on that leg.
Crazy things have happened. This is like that 2011 game. DL was right about here, and they were going to punch one in for the win, and Hine just ripped it out of the guy's hand and ran it 95 yards. Anything can happen here.
Solberg leading Ethan Carrier. Swears under center. One receiver left, one to the right side. Handoff. Solberg straight ahead, stood up. Does he get in? No. Initial indication is stopped at the 1. It'll be 2nd and goal. Timeout, Lakers. Both teams have 1 timeout remaining.
Smash mouth football for the win.
I would not be surprised to see a rollout here like we did on 4th down from Swears. I could see that coming, and you fake the handoff inside, go outside.
That, and it allows you to get rid of the ball if you have to.
A lot of options for the Lakers. Ball at about the foot mark.
Then again, you could just punch it right up the gut. Sneak, or Solberg almost deserves a touchdown for the way he's played.
For the Lakers, he just made the game-saving catch. If they're able to punch this in, they quickly leave their sideline. The Yellow Jackets do as well. 35.2 seconds to go. The football is about a foot from the end zone. Straight ahead, Swears. He's in. Bradley Swears, touchdown. With 33 seconds to go. 1-yard touchdown run, and the Lakers take the lead.
That's the loudest roar we've heard from the sideline over there of the Laker faithful. I'm pretty pleased with the effort there.
And the Lakers take the lead at 25-23. They're going to try for 2. Swears tripped up, now looks to fire the 2. It's good.
Got it.
Wide open on the play. It was Hunter Korth. And now that's a big one, because now the Yellow Jackets with 33 seconds have to go the length of the field.
Colton Hackle have a little bit more magic left in him. You never know the way he's played.
27-23, the Lakers lead. What a drive by the Lakers there. Christian Solberg, the big catch on 4th down. Swears with a big run. And then the touchdown.
Yeah, there were some clutch plays, and they got up the field pretty quickly.
(27-23). It will be Yellow Jacket football after the kickoff. Braylon Rock, Levon Richter, Noah Thompson. The Yellow Jackets back to return the kick.
Number 74 will kick off to the Lakers.
And here's the kick. It's a low one. Takes a hop, scooped up. Ooh. A big hit there. Kyra Kozowski got walloped by a pair of Lakers on the return. 1st and 10 with 30 seconds to go. Yellow Jackets trail by 4. Yellow Jackets will need to go 66 yards for the win in 30 seconds with 1 timeout. Hackle under center. Rolls to his left. Plants, fires, pass, complete. Near sideline, pitch and catch. Making the catch there is Josh Peterson. Has the 1st down to the 49-yard line. That play took up 5 seconds.
Great execution. Give yourself a chance.
1st down and 10. Peterson and Ohm go to the right side. Richter over there as well. 1 receiver left. Hackle and shotgun. Ball at the 48. Hackle fires right side, complete. The hook and ladder. Richter to feet. He could go. Richter to the house. Touchdown Jackets! Levi Richter and the Yellow Jackets lead with 13.8 seconds to go. Touchdown Jackets! What a play! And the Yellow Jackets lead! Woo! Holy crap! The hook and ladder to perfection for the Yellow Jackets.
You know, you see that drawn up on paper, but you don't see it really work that often. But man, that was perfect.
The extra points for Hackle is good. And the Yellow Jackets lead 30-27 with 13.8 seconds to go.
And what's the one thing Perham did all game today? They answered immediately when they were scored upon. And, I mean, to do it there, that was, wow. That's a heck of a two-play drive for 66 yards and a game winner. Unreal.
Richter got to the outside, got the pitch, and he was gone. And now, Detroit Lakes with 1 timeout and 13.8 seconds to go will try to answer. Yellow Jacket fans answering both sides. Fan bases are on the track.
Yeah, they are over the fence.
The rush to the paddle, it's sitting right now at the 25-yard line. Yellow Jackets going to have to kick off. This
that was unreal, man.
Has been something else. It's been as advertised. Hackle will now kick it off. What kind of play does Detroit Lakes have to answer? Hackle, a low kick, high hop, scooped up far side. Shot upfield and a good return.
Oh.
Now near midfield and finally brought down there at the 49. 5.9 seconds to go. I believe that might have been Kalina on the return. I couldn't see the number on the far side. 5.9 seconds to go. Yellow Jackets.
Kind of a catch-22 there. You need that return just to get a field position to have a chance, but now you've got one basically.
Swears in shotgun. Now it's timeouts. Yellow Jackets call timeout. I am going to applaud the coaching staff. That is a great timeout. In this situation, the energy is so high. You had to rush to get back out. You need to kind of calm things down on defense, let everything know, keep everyone in front.
I think DL might have been anticipating it too, because they were not in what I would call, miracle play formation. They were kind of bundled up by the line. So we'll see if they come out in something different here. Do you have the gall to try to answer with the hook and ladder? You just throw the bomb?
Have to try as much as you can, I think. You got to do anything.
Anything, yeah.
Yellow Jackets are going to play perhaps the most unique prevent defense I think we've ever seen in high school football. They have 4 D-backs back at their own 30. Shotgun. Swears, quick pass, far side. Incomplete. Kalina unable to control it.
Intended for Chuck Kalina. On the coverage, William Lott.
That'll be a 1st and 10. Timeout Lakers. That's their final timeout. 2.4 seconds to go.
Yeah, you got to heave it up here.
Yellow Jackets with the ball. 1st and 10. This second half has been crazy. This fourth quarter has been crazy. 33 seconds to go. It appeared the Lakers are going to take the paddle home on a 1-yard touchdown run, but then a 2-play drive capitalized on a hook and ladder touchdown. Levi Richter breaking a tackle on the far side and then going straight to the house. And the Yellow Jackets lead 30-27.
Man, and that was textbook. Like, he got that pitch when he was at full speed, and as soon as he got the ball, he was gone. Like, no one was going to touch him. That was an unbelievable play.
With 2.4 seconds to go, The Lakers in shotgun. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left side. The Yellowjackets.
Eight back.
I was just going to say, there's a short pass, Solberg. Solberg hit and loose, and the ball's recovered, and the Yellowjackets win 30-27. The paddle is coming back to Perham. And there it is, Braylon Rock and the Yellowjackets with the paddle, and they celebrate the big victory. The Yellowjackets win 30-27. What a football game here tonight.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. That was crazy. Super entertaining. Great fortitude, too, for the Jackets after coming off such a terrible loss to come out here and, do everything you got to do to almost the very last second to win the game.
And the Yellowjackets, what a bounce-back performance after the very tough loss last week. They come back, take the paddle from Detroit Lakes, earn the big victory tonight in thrilling and dynamic fashion, winning 30-27. Wow, what a game, Bob.
Colton Hackle, great effort by him.
And
Perham defense, making stops when they had to. And Mr. Richter, I don't know, that might be one of the craziest high school football plays I've ever seen for a win.
What a victory tonight for the Yellowjackets as they pick up the 3-point victory. We'll take a quick timeout, try to recap everything here from the Ted Minover Field. The Yellowjackets improved to 3-1 with a 30-27 victory over the Detroit Lakes Lakers.
Hi, I'm Trevor Seaman with United Community Bank, and today we're down at the Gathering Grounds, joined with Ashley Clifton.
Hello.
Ashley, how are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
What's the best part for you about working with United Community Bank?
Besides just that they believed in me and kind of took a chance on me and helped me get it all together, I think what's more is that they really do support the community. They come in the store all the time. They don't just give us business, but they, encourage our business, buy gift cards in the winter when we're slower to give to other, locals and businesses. So it's just really inspirational for me.
KLN is home to great companies like Kenny's Candy and Tuffy's Pet Foods. Matt Nagel here. I was raised right here in Lakes Country. Our products are top notch. Working for a successful, locally owned family business means job security, pride, and a connection to our local communities. Join us at Kenny's Candy. Experience an awesome benefit program, competitive wages, a sign-on bonus, and profit sharing. Shop local, work local. Get started at klnfamilybrands.com or call 347-0525 and ask for Matt.
Whether you have a love for wood furniture or maybe you need a custom woodworking job done, contact Jeff at Jeff Fritz Woodworking. Located in Perham, Minnesota, Jeff will work with you to ensure you get the final product you are looking for. Workbenches, bed frames, coffee tables, toy boxes, only a small sample of what Jeff Fritz Woodworking can do for you. Like and follow the Facebook page to view photos of recently completed projects. Jeff Fritz Woodworking in Perham. Email or make the call today, 218-457-1707.
Magnitude Sports would like to thank our broadcast team and partners for making this broadcast possible. Visit the homepage at msportsnet.com and click on our sponsor's logo to learn more about the products and services they can provide for you.
Magnitude Sports wishes to thank the team and broadcast boosters for the continued support of their favorite sports teams. Please patronize the businesses shown here when you have the opportunity to do so.
Well, welcome back here to the Ted Minover Field on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. The Yellowjackets with the victory, 30-27, bring home the paddle. And what a thrilling game it was, and what a thrilling finish It seemed like the Lakers were going to bring it home with that touchdown by Swears with 33 seconds to go, but the Yellow Jackets marched 65 yards in 2 plays in under 20 seconds.
I was going to say at the start of that drive, that's what they've been doing all game, is answering quickly. But, I mean, honestly, I'm looking at that and I'm like, it's going to take a miracle. And it really wasn't a miracle. It was just a really well-crafted hook and ladder, which to me is always a baffling play. But, man, they made it look like a great – the coach looks like a genius.
And that was a nice, first of all, a nice pass by Colton Hackle to the receiver. I believe it was Ohm. I'll have to look back and see, but he had a perfect pitch to Richter, caught it in stride, and he was gone.
Yeah, no, that's obviously the play of the game. I mean, there could be a bunch of them, but that was – what a standout play that was.
On Colton Hackle, 3 rushing touchdowns. He adds the passing touchdown, and you look at tonight, for the most part, Yellow Jackets did a nice job on the extra points, and they win by 3. A couple opportunities. The Lakers weren't able to get anything on their 2-point tries earlier in the game. That played a big role as well.
Yeah, that weird formation they're using that we've always seen, like occasional 1 or 2 schools a year try, never seems to be that great. And that really was the difference in the early going. And by halftime, they trailed at the half. They trailed at the finish. And not by a lot, but by points that matter.
As the Yellow Jackets get the win tonight. Win this one 30-27. They improved their mark to 3-1 overall, 3-1 in the Midwest Red, which kind of opens up behind DGF. Fergus Falls is also 3-0, who we'll see here next Friday night for the Yellow Jacket homecoming as they take on the Otters. The Otters beat the same Detroit Lakes team to open the season 29-15. But for the Yellow Jackets, just what an answer. You get punched in the mouth by DGF last week.
Repeatedly.
Yeah, and then to come back and answer with some key injuries tonight. They battled through that, got some key plays, and were able to get the big touchdowns when they needed. As you said, every time Detroit Lakes had the momentum, had the lead, had something, Perham came back and had the answer.
And it was just so quick how they replied with their scores. You never see stuff like that. I mean, I think DL might have been ahead in this game, maybe 3-4 game minutes at the most, because Perham just wiped their lead away immediately.
I mean, the longest might have been in the second quarter, but the Yellow Jackets, a long drive. It was Colton Hackle, his second of 3 rushing touchdowns in that second quarter, made it 15-12. Then the Lakers came right back in that third quarter, got the score, made it 19-15. But the Yellow Jackets answered on a 24-yard touchdown run as the quarter was about to end. The Yellow Jackets scored touchdowns in 3 quarters with 12 seconds to go, 16.3 seconds to go, and 13.8 seconds to go.
Yeah.
That is impressive. And then the Lakers at the end of the first quarter scored with 2:30 to go. So a lot of scoring in the closing minutes of each quarter.
Crunch time. And kudos to Hackle, too. And everybody on the field's gunning for you, and you're still able to get in the end zone and help your team win. Excellent, excellent work by him tonight.
Got a score update over in Park Rapids. The Panthers lead the Park Rapids leads Pequot Lakes 28-14 as the Panthers looking for win number 1. That's on a sister channel, the Magnitude Sports Media Network. But tonight, the Yellow Jackets win this one 30-27. Bob, thanks again for joining me on what was another fun broadcast.
Oh, yeah. People got their money's worth here tonight. That was a great game.
Well, we thank you for tuning in. I'd like to thank all our sponsors. And on the United Community Bank scoreboard, the Paddle returns to Perham with a 30-27 victory.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and to order a DVD copy of this broadcast, simply visit msportsnet.com/DVD.